very special edition of World League Wrestling Showdown The Rewind. I'm Sarge Phillips, here to catch you, all of our great fans of World League Wrestling, up to date of what's been going on here as of late in WLW. Our first match of this very special WLW Showdown will feature two students from the Race Wrestling Academy, Blade Lennox and monstrous Mike Maverick. Both of these young men are very promising and have potential written all over them. Let's head to this match right now. For the second time, Martin.
That's right, and Blade getting the victory in the first match, but Big Mike wants to run it back one more time because he feels like he didn't get the best shots in, I guess. He wants to get some revenge tonight.
Well, on the night of the door to Destiny, Blade Lennox, yes, he got that victory, but then in the Rumble, Big Mike was able to eliminate Blade Lennox, and they both have asked for this match.
That's right. There is no love lost between the two. They've disagreed since they first met each other, and it's coming to a head tonight, right here in front of the fans.
And his opponent from Crystal City, Missouri, he weighs 275 pounds, Big Mike Maverick.
And you're right, Martin, even throughout their training time, they never got along with each other, and things may come to a head during this match.
Oh, you could be certain they will. As you see, Mike coming out, he's all about himself, I'm going to tell you that. He knows that he's a big, strong, young, talented man, and he feels like that last match was a mistake.
6'8", 275 pounds is Big Mike.
And that's right, and you can see Blade Lennox ready to mix it up right now. He's been up against tough challenges before, and he's not going to wilt before this one.
Referee H.D. Daniels ringing that bell in this match. We are now underway.
You see a lot of love from the fans for Blade Lennox there, but Big Mike showing his strength with just the lockup and pushing him halfway across the ring.
Oh no, huge toss from Big Mike now.
And you can see that kind of shocked Blade Lennox. He wasn't expecting that. And he's gonna have to play to his strengths here because he's not gonna overpower this young man.
Big Mike now in the corner with Blade and gonna ram that shoulder into the midsection.
That's right, it almost like he's folding him over completely between the turnbuckles there. And that's gotta be a lot of pain in the back of Blade Lennox.
Just over and over again from Big Mike, taking the wind out of the Sergeant at Arms. Gonna charge in and a huge splash now.
And I'm gonna tell you, the power of Mike Maverick here has really stalled Blade Lennox out here. He's really a lot of worse for the wear here. I hope he can mount some kind of comeback.
Big Mike definitely not playing around, but here comes that comeback. Big drop kick from Blade. Didn't bring down the Giant, though.
Well, he might have toppled him there, but the ropes were in the way. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, that's going to topple him up and over. Oh, he landed on his feet.
And I'm going to tell you, it didn't take him down one bit. Mike's just frustrated that it happened here. You see he's walking around. He's trying to regroup himself here. And that's what Blade Lennox has to do here, is he has to utilize that speed.
The referee, H.D. Daniels, telling Big Mike you got to get it into the ring. But Blade Lennox stopping everything just before the referee starts his count.
That's right, and that's just giving Mike more time outside the ring to regroup, to get his wind back. And Blade Lennox needs him in that ring right now.
And here we go again with the beginning of this count, and Blade Lennox now rolling out, and he's going to go out after Big Mike.
And that's one solution to a problem right there. Oh, look at that.
That could cause a problem for the Giant.
That's right. And a missed elbow drop there. And Blade Lennox just might have found the solution.
Maverick shoving him off right into those ropes, and he's caught him coming off.
He just picks him up like a sack of potatoes, but he's able to slip out of it and roll him up.
1-0, just a 1 count.
And that's how he was able to steal the victory last time. Didn't work this time, Sarge.
More Blade, more Big Mike right after this. Welcome back, fans, and Martin, Big Mike Maverick in total control throughout that entire break.
That's right. Through the whole break, he has just been whooping Blade Lennox and slinging him across the ring like a sack of potatoes. And I don't know how you can mount a comeback. We saw some hopeful moments early, and there you go. He's trying to pick him up, and he's with the size that Mike Maverick is. He's not going to be able to body slam him with that kind of ease.
That power and that strength of Big Mike, just too much right now for Blade to overcome, and now just picks him up with ease. And a big body slam right in the middle.
He almost threw him through the mat there. And now right in the center of the ring. He's got that knee planted in the lower back. He's pulling back on the chin. Blade Lennox is in deep, deep trouble right here.
The referee checking in on Blade, asking him if he wants to give it up, and Sergeant at Arms saying absolutely not.
Well, no, that's not something Blade Lennox does. We all know that. He is going to keep fighting. He's going to be determined. And Mike's going to have to take him out to make him quit.
And just driving that knee right into that back. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Blade able to get that shoulder up.
A little bit of arrogance there from the more inexperienced Mike Maverick here as he's taking him into the ropes, and once again taking his eye off the ball, Sarge, and he's staggered back into the corner. Still hasn't been dropped though.
Swinging those rights, but Blade able to catch him each time, and now another big drop kick. Oh, he had him up. He had him up just for a split moment.
He wasn't able to hold him there, straight down on the back, and Mike Maverick now with the punches to the head until Daniels pulls him off. Literally has to pull him off this man.
Oh, and just dropped that elbow. That elbow is devastating. And a second.
That's a whole lot of man falling down on you right there. And a third time, and
it could be over.
One,
2.
is flat.
Oh, and he's able to kick out again. Fans, the next live event here at the Race Wrestling Arena, WLW 25, the 25-year anniversary show. We've got so much going on in that event. You don't want to miss out. Get your tickets at HarleyRace.com.
That's right, November 2nd. You want to be here to see Superstar Steve defend his title against Camaro Jackson.
And also, the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as the Deliverer Moses takes on Raheem de la Suede.
And I'm going to tell you, those are just a couple of great matches, and there's going to be a lot more to announce.
Well, something that we just a 2 count this time for Blade Lennox on Big Mike, but just announced earlier this week, Aaron Taylor, the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, will defend his title against Shawn Logan.
That's right, and Shawn Logan's been looking for gold for a long time. You know he's going to put everything he's got into it. But right now, Blade Lennox putting everything he has left into the...
He got him up this time, Martin, and over.
And I'm going to tell you, the longer this young man fights, the harder he fights. He's just got to get over here and capitalize right now on Maverick. But Maverick's still rising back up to his feet.
Big Mike Maverick successful in taking a lot out of Blade during this matchup.
Well, it's been an assault, but Blade's still fighting with the big kick to the midsection, a couple of forearms and a chop. He could do something here with this bulldog.
He hit it.
And he about drove his head right to the floor, folks. And Maverick is down. He's got to get over there and cover him.
He should have covered him right then. But up onto the ropes, and now splash down.
Maybe a little bit of insurance here.
Oh, a 1 count.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's got to be worried here, and he's got him by the throat. If that gets you a 1 count, what's it going to take to get a 2?
Up and down. Oh, my, what a choke slam we just saw. 1, 2, 3, and this one's over.
It's like Maverick got fed up and ended it right there.
Wow, what a match for Big Mike Maverick. In addition to molding talent for the future, WLW prides itself on giving opportunities to promising young men and women from all over the country and the world. In this next match, that's what's going to happen. Dysfunction will take on the Premier, SK Bishop and Campbell Myers.
Versus the Premier.
And that's Campbell Myers and SK Bishop. And Martin, SK Bishop had been injured for a little while, but he's back now.
Well, it's always nice to see the young men be able to get in and contribute to the tag team division. And this is going to be one heck of a match tonight.
Referee H.D. Daniels in the ring waiting on the competitors to get out through the curtain here. And, of course, it'll be Dysfunction, the tag team champions of World League Wrestling, coming out first.
Well, you know, they like the attention. They like the recognition. They like that gold around their waist. And they've got a chokehold on the tag team division, and it's been there for years now.
By any means necessary, that's what Dysfunction does. Cause mayhem and chaos everywhere they go.
That's right, and no matter how many members of Dysfunction it takes, they're going to keep that tag team title. They are the tag division at this point, and the Premier's out. They have to prove tonight that Dysfunction's not unbeatable at this point.
Well, Brandon Espinoza, Kyle Roberts, the tag team champions right now, as we see. But you've got to everyone's got to remember that there's always still two other members lurking around: Jack Parker Jr. and the Iron Bear, Tom Coffey.
That's right. If you see one, there's three, and that's been the case, and that's been the history of Dysfunction in World League Wrestling. And if it wasn't for their single-minded focus on this tag team title, who knows what kind of damage they could do to the rest of World League Wrestling.
Very true, and it seems like before Jack Parker Jr. had joined Dysfunction, they were on a roll. But since Jack Parker Jr. has become a member, it's been ruthlessness after match with Dysfunction themselves. And now SK Bishop, Campbell Myers saying hello to the wonderful fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena.
And that's right, they've been here in front of this crowd a few times, and they've loved them every time they've hit the ring. The premier and up-and-coming tag team here at World League Wrestling. Let's hope that they can make their mark on this division tonight. But going back to another point with Jack Parker, is Jack Parker really in Dysfunction, or is Dysfunction just going in the same direction as Jack Parker right now?
That's a good question. I mean, but we saw at Night of Champions 5 what he did to both Mason St. Goods and Austin Mulitalo. So he fits right in with this group of
That's
Dysfunction.
right. Jack Parker, the proverbial one-man gang, all by himself. And the fact that he could be lurking behind those curtains right now, waiting for his chance to strike, has got to make it this much more dangerous for the Premier.
It is for the World League Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Your referee is H.D. Daniels. Introducing first the challengers. Fighting out of Kansas City, they are the team of the Premier Superstar Campbell Myers and Dat Boy SK Bishop, the Premier.
Talking with SK Bishop in the back. He'd been out for a couple months, but he's back to 100% now.
Missouri and La Crosse, Wisconsin. They are the defending World League Wrestling Tag Team Champions, representing Dysfunction, Brandon Espinoza and Kyle Roberts.
And you know, Martin, something I noticed when Dysfunction came out, Kyle Roberts didn't have his crazy 8-ball with him.
Well, it could be what he's got in the bag. Maybe he's moved on to one of the talking heads in a bag, or a bag of laughs maybe. I mean, he goes further and further off the reservation every match that I see him, and I have to believe it's the influence of Brandon Espinoza.
And HD Daniels showing off those beautiful WLW Tag Team Championships. And we are just about ready to get this match underway.
Well, now you can see Kyle Roberts asking why they're even getting a title shot. They've already beat him. And there's a little bit of a point there, but they won by cheating.
Leaving.
Well, no, they're not going to let him, Sarge. All right.
Both members of the Premier going right after Dysfunction. And that's almost kind of what you've got to do with Dysfunction. You've got to go after them and stay on top of them the entire time. Oh, nice catch from Myers to Espinoza.
I'm going to tell you, Dysfunction works best when they're on plan and creating their own dysfunction. When you get up under their skin like this, the way Campbell Myers has, you're running a chance of getting ahead of them, Sarge.
And here comes Espinoza off the ropes. Oh, leapfrog up and over. And a big drop kick. And more Tag Team Championship action right after this. Welcome back, wrestling fans, and during that break, Myers making the tag to SK Bishop, but ever since then, Dysfunction has just been taking it to Bishop. Oh, and now a right hand to Myers on the apron.
Well, that means he wants to make sure Bishop does not have any backup in the ring. Right into the boot of Kyle. And SK Bishop's in trouble right now. Espinoza and Kyle in complete and total control of this match, and they've just been brutalizing him.
Next week, fans, here on Showdown, we'll have the Deliverer Moses taking on Shawn Logan in non-title action. 1-2, and Kyle Roberts almost getting the pin on Bishop. Bishop getting that shoulder up. And also, next week on Showdown, we'll see Astonishing Austin Mulitalo taking on Raheem de la Suede.
And those are going to be great matches. I already know they're going to be the best matches you can have. But right now, in the ring, you can see Kyle Roberts choking the life out of SK Bishop in this tag team title match.
Bishop fighting back, lefts and rights to the midsection, and now a jawbreaker.
And
If he can make that tag.
And that might have been a mistake, trying to crawl between the legs of Kyle Roberts as he makes the tag, and Bishop just held up. And
5 minutes elapsed in the match. 5 minutes down.
chances of getting away are slim to none now, with Espinoza just mounting him and punching him in the head, just outside of the rules completely.
HD Daniels admonishing Espinoza, but Espinoza doesn't care. He doesn't care what the referee says to him while he's doing what he needs to do. And now just total disrespect to Bishop, but now into a pin. 1-2. Espinoza getting that shoulder up. Oh, now just bum rushes him.
Just manhandles him into the corner and driving the shoulder into the abdomen. And he used every bit of that 5 count before he tagged out.
Oh, hard, heavy chops to the chest now. And of course, Roberts on the outside, holding on by the neck and the chin of Bishop.
And once again, using every second of that 5 count to utilize the rules in their own way. But don't forget that the WLW 25-year anniversary event is happening November 2nd in Troy, Missouri. You can get your tickets at HarleyRace.com.
You're absolutely correct, Martin, and we'll see the WLW Heavyweight Championship on the line. The Junior Heavyweight Championship as well going to be defended. But also, the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line here at the Race Wrestling Arena, WLW 25. You do not want to miss it.
That's right. You're going to see all of your favorite NWA stars and your WLW homegrown superstars, too.
SK Bishop still trying to fight. Still trying to fight his way out of this. So close to getting that tag to Campbell. But again, Espinoza getting the leverage and able to ram him right into that turnbuckle and getting a blind tag. Oh, and he dropped Roberts right on top of him. 1, 2. Oh, I thought it was over.
And I'm going to tell you, those tag team maneuvers that Dysfunction has accumulated over their years at the top of this tag team division are really showing right here as they just take it to the Premier. And it really looks bad right now for SK Bishop. He's in a whole lot of trouble, folks. And I just don't know if he can make the tag. He seems to have all the fight knocked out of him.
But if he can make that tag, Campbell Myers, he's the freshest one out of all four of these people or these competitors in the ring.
That's right, and you can see him over there chomping at the bit. He wants to get into the action. He wants to get in that ring. He wants to do everything he can to even the odds. And Espinoza just mocking him.
Saying, this one's for you. And oh, kick from Bishop. And the back elbow. Duck under, and there's the tag. Campbell Myers coming in. Stopping Espinoza.
Espinoza definitely the most tired. Wait, hey, good way to not wait for him to call for you off. You gotta keep up the attack, and that's what Campbell Myers is doing right now. He is keeping up the attack. He's using his speed. He's everywhere Dysfunction's not, and right in their face at the same time, Sarge.
They can keep this kind of momentum up. They've got one heck of a chance of becoming brand new WLW Tag Team Champions. And now into a cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Espinoza getting that left shoulder up just in the nick of time.
And it certainly seems like momentum has shifted in this match. You can see it in the face of Campbell right here. He knows he's in control, and he's going to keep control. Watch him right here, going right after Espinoza.
Fireman carry up. Oh, wait a minute. Espinoza sneaking out the back door.
I heard that tag. He was able to get out.
Oh, double super. No, Kyle caught Bishop and threw his foot right into Myers' face.
It's kind of chaotic in the ring. I'm not sure who the legal man is at this point. What a tag team maneuver there.
What innovative offense from the Premier. Both men going up on top now.
And this could be it right here.
Frog splash. Double frog splash. 1, 2. Oh, and Espinoza made the save. If he hadn't been there, we'd have brand new tag team champions right now.
And how many times have we said that, Sarge? How many times have we said, how many times have we known Dysfunction is going to lose the titles? That the competitors were going to get the best of them. And right now, the Premier has a very, very good shot at it. All they have to do is get up and fight.
Referee Daniels, he's doing that standing count right now. But Myers grabbing a hold of Espinoza and throwing him right on out.
And there you go. The Premier's clearing up that little mix-up with the... They knew who needed to be the legal man. They knew who was the legal man. And they made sure it was right. No, Kyle kicks Bishop in the chest.
But Myers getting back around Roberts. Look out. Oh, code breaker right there.
He's taking, no,
Espinoza back in again. Oh, and a super kick and a high knee. 1, 2, 3, and Roberts gets the pin on this. And once again, Dysfunction able to retain the Tag Team Championship gold.
The World League Wrestling Tag.
And they're still choking out this tag team division. We need some competitors to really challenge Dysfunction.
That Tag Team Championship was a prime example of why Dysfunction has held such a death grip on the Tag Team Championships for such a long time. But one member that wasn't in that match, Jack Parker Jr., and he is known as the Brute of Dysfunction. Right now, he takes on another newcomer from the Race Wrestling Academy, the debut of Jeff Wilde.
Call that a grudge match.
That's right. We've been waiting for this one for a long time. The last time, BraNae feigned an injury and then broke a crutch across Skylar Sparks' back. But let's get down to the ring right now. Listen to them fans They're ready to see Jeff's debut here. They're ready to see him succeed.
He is a member of Dysfunction. He weighs in at 275 pounds from Manila, Arkansas, Jack Parker Jr.
And what a test to have in a singles debut for Jeff Wilde, taking on a Dysfunction member,
That's
Jack
right.
Parker Jr.
That's right. This is crazy. I think Jeff's eyes are bigger than his stomach, if you will, in this situation. This is more like a final exam than it is a test for Jeff Wilde tonight. And look at the eyes of Jack Parker.
No nonsense, Martin.
No
That's
nonsense.
what he's been.
Way more sadistic since he's joined Dysfunction. Everything about this man has gotten darker. He's harder to approach backstage, and it looks like he's about to ruin Jeff Wilde's night.
And I'll also say, since he has joined Dysfunction, he's been more dominant as well as a competitor.
Well, and even if he didn't stack up, he would have the other two members, or however many more there could be. Sarge, we don't know who all the members of Dysfunction are at this point. But he's even stronger. He's got backup now that he didn't have before when he was still tearing up the competition.
Your referee, H.D. Daniels, about to call for that bell, and he does. In this match, it's underway, and Jeff Wilde coming out to the center of the ring and showing that sportsmanship that we know him of.
That's right, but Jack Parker's got no time for sportsmanship. He's got no time for respect. He's not in there. I've said it a million times. He does not get paid by the hour. He gets paid by the butts he kicks.
And Jack Parker Jr. turning his back on Jeff Wilde, and the fans, they don't like it very much here at the Race Wrestling Arena.
I'll tell you, Jeff Wilde was excited earlier on tonight before this match, but right now that's got to all becoming more real than ever before for him. In there, one-on-one, he had some time in a Rumble match, but he has never been faced off against competition. And there he is, showing some agility, showing some elusiveness on Jack Parker here.
Well, that's what he's got to do in this match. Try and hit and stick and move, but Parker's caught him. Up against those ropes now. Trying to take him down with that shoulder, and Parker did not budge one smidgen.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you got to give him credit for going for the shoulder block in that situation. That's quick thinking, but Jack Parker and there he is, he's asking him, go again, young man.
And a clothesline this time, and again, same result.
And Jack Parker just walking through Jeff Wilde here, and his shoulder blocks and clotheslines, brushing him off, if you will, there.
And now Parker's getting the crowd to yell Jeff for him.
He just wants to see Jeff get everything he can, just to see if he could take him off of his feet.
One more time, Parker says, and here he comes. Crossbody, and he's been caught. And he drops him right on his back.
Like a sack of potatoes. Jeff threw everything he could into Jack Parker. But can you really hope that you're going to knock a man like Jack Parker down this early on, this fresh into a match? And Jeff now taking the punishment for just over-assuming, maybe being overconfident here.
Well, Parker's got the fist sizes of sledgehammers, and when they hit you, you feel it 2 weeks from now. And he's just now going to ram that shoulder right into the lower back of Wilde.
That's right. It's going to make it harder for Jeff to move around the ring. It's going to make it harder for him to pick up Jack Parker, which is a trial in and of itself.
And now he's going to, up against those ropes again. And another shot.
Well, that forearm shot would be perfectly legal if it wasn't in the ropes. But Jack Parker using the ropes for leverage so he would bounce back into those forearms, Sarge.
Now he's got him tied up in those ropes, and fans, Parker versus Wilde is going to continue right after this break. Welcome back, wrestling fans, and throughout that break, Jack Parker just doing whatever he wants at will, and now a knee right to that chest of Wilde, dropping him back into the ring.
I tell you, what a welcome to pro wrestling this has been. He's moved him all around the outside of this ring throughout the break. And Jeff Wilde just in the deepest of trouble. You can see him just measuring him, lining him up in that corner, taking all the time he wants. Jack Parker, double-handed slap, and you can see every muscle in the body contracting on Jeff Wilde.
Good Lord. A double chop from Parker. And what's he got in mind now? Has him right in the middle of the ring. He can do anything that he wants to, honestly.
And I'm going to tell you, all these fans have watched Jeff come up through the ranks from being a cameraman all the way up to an in-ring competitor, and they're behind him 100%.
But again, Parker, just one move and down goes Wilde. And wrestling fans, the next live event here at the Race Wrestling Arena, it's WLW's Christmas Bash Spectacular. Get your tickets right now for HarleyRace.com, and that event will be on Saturday, December the 14th.
You see Jack Parker taking his time. I like to call it playing with his food, because he's just been at the mercy of Jack Parker. And Jeff, he can't even get up on his own. Jack Parker's just merciless in this dismantling. And I don't know what he's pointing in the crowd. I think he just asked Jeff where his mother was, and I think Jeff just pointed to her.
Said this one's for her, and now he's got him lined up. He's got him lined up across the way.
Well, this could be the end of Jeff Wilde here.
Here he comes. Oh, but Wilde able to get out of the way. And now another move, duck and move.
Maybe playing a little bit of a possum right there with that back elbow and a boot to the face. And Jeff Wilde is running wild right now. I'm happy to say, oh no.
He slipped a little bit there, Martin, on that rope, but he still caught him with that clothesline.
I almost think that benefited him more than it hurt him, because he came right lateral to Jack Parker and put him on his butt. Shotgun drop kick into the corner. Jack Parker could be in trouble here, Sarge.
He's got to stay on him, and that's what he's going to do. And now got him in the corner and going to drop down the lefts right on top of the head of Parker. Oh, but he stopped him. He caught him.
But he elevated him.
Oh, power bomb right in the middle of the ring. And you know what? This one it's over.
That's right. Jack Parker lifted him as high as he could. I saw it.
And there is the 3 count. The bell has rung, and this match is now over.
You can see HD Daniels checking to see if Jeff's still got it, still all there. And I don't know that he is. Jack Parker's.
I don't think I've seen Parker hit a power bomb like that before.
And Jack Parker, winner of the match, nonetheless unhappy.
He's still angry.
I don't know what he's doing here, but he's having some words with Daniels.
Oh, he's telling the referee he wants a 5 count.
Well, he could probably just pin him here and get 5 more.
Oh, you know Parker's not that way. He's gonna do it again. Power bomb. Oh!
And he about slung him through the mat, people. And now, there's just no regard.
1, 2, 3, and an extra 4 and 5.
Oh, this is a whole lot of. I'm going to tell you, Dysfunction has had an effect on Jack Parker and is possibly the worst way.
Getting a 5 count. Well, you can call it 8. Ladies division, it's up next here on Showdown.
This January, NWA-World League Wrestling presents New Year's Resolution. Live from the legendary Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri on Saturday, January 11th. It's a night where champions will rise and the future of pro wrestling will be made. The heavyweight gold is on the line as the powerful, unrelenting Camaro Jackson defends his title against Mike Maverick as he looks to make a name for himself in the biggest way possible. Plus, the junior heavyweight champion Raheem de la Suede is ready to prove his dominance against Kyle Roberts. And the ladies division takes center stage as Skylar Sparks defends her championship in a match that you won't want to miss. Moses the Deliverer looks to redeem himself that night as he faces off against Aden Riley. Get your tickets now at HarleyRace.com before they're gone. New Year's resolution, see you there.
Please join me in welcoming the host of WLW Showdown, Sarge Phillips. Hey guys, this is a big honor right here. Sarge Phillips, one of the hardest working members of the World League Wrestling staff, and from World League Wrestling to the entire crew of WLW Showdown, including the one and only Sarge Phillips. Sarge, I'd love for you to accept this award. Congratulations on 250 episodes of WLW Showdown.
First and foremost, I do want to thank the entire production crew and the WLW staff for working so hard on every single episode. But most importantly, I want to thank all of you that are here in the Race Wrestling Arena tonight and those that watch at home to help make WLW Showdown the best wrestling show in the state of Missouri.
I second that 100%. Sarge, there's been a lot of moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, Skylar Sparks. Skylar, I gotta ask.
Wait. Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I know it's kind of disrespectful of me. I just wanted to congratulate you because I know that you and the entire crew at WLW Showdown has put on an incredible show. You have worked so incredibly hard. Not a lot of places can say they have over 200 episodes, my friend. Honestly, I'm proud of you, for real. That is an incredible feat. I mean, you're dedicated, loyal, hardworking. I'm incredibly proud of you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Skylar. Now, I've got to ask you, with everything that's been going on and the issues that you've been having with Tootie Lynn.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop you there. This isn't about Tootie. Tootie isn't even here tonight. In fact, Sarge, if you really want to talk about somebody other than yourself for a second, I'm going to tell you this. You want to talk about somebody other than yourself, Sarge? Let's talk about me. Because guess what? I've actually been here longer than you. I have done more for this company than you, and I have gotten an award or a thank you for it.
Well, I've got to ask you, though. The WLW Ladies Champion, Tootie Lynn.
Sarge? Let's talk about the women's division for a second, Sarge. In fact, if it wasn't for me, the WLW Ladies division wouldn't even exist. Because it was me that brought it back a year and a half ago. It wasn't Tootie that was here day in and day out. Begging and fighting for this championship and fighting for this division to exist. Fact, Sarge. In fact, let's talk about it for a second. Without me, there would be no Tootie Lynn. Without Skylar Sparks, she's the champion. Without me, Tootie Lynn would not exist. And I'm going to tell you all right now what I would tell Tootie to her face if she was here. It isn't about Tootie Lynn, and it has never been about Tootie Lynn. In fact, it has always been about Skylar Sparks, and it always will be.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to this very special edition of World League Wrestling Showdown, The Rewind. And as you can see, anything can happen here at World League Wrestling. Skylar Sparks has been making a name for herself in this company in the world of wrestling. From what I gather, Skylar Sparks has her eyes set on the WLW Ladies Championship, but the WLW Ladies Champion, Tootie Lynn, completely disagrees. Right now, we go to Tootie Lynn versus Skylar Sparks for the Ladies Championship.
Coming to the ring first from St. Louis, Missouri, Skylar Sparks.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Ben Simon introducing Skylar Sparks. And the last time that I was in the presence of Skylar Sparks and her opponent, Tootie Lynn, was conducting an interview with the WLW Ladies Division Champion when Skylar came in and interrupted, and there was an issue between the two of them. Tootie Lynn, Leland, went after Skylar Sparks to try and talk and find out what Skylar's issue was, and they ended up getting into a skirmish in the back.
Yes, that situation got spiraled out of control very quickly. We don't know what the issue is between Skylar Sparks and the WLW Ladies Champion Tootie Lynn, but I'm sure at some point in time it's going to make its way out.
And her opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, she is the reigning World League Wrestling Ladies Champion, the Little Blue Dragon, Tootie Lynn.
And Leland, it seems to me over the last couple of months, there's been a change coming over Skylar Sparks.
There's definitely some type of different personality traits, bit by bit, day by day, working its way out. And Ben Simon has just introduced the WLW Ladies Champion, Tootie Lynn, to the ring. And we don't know what has led to this change in personality. We don't know what has led to the thought process changing in Skylar Sparks. However, the issue is going to be settled here in this matchup, Sarge.
As we await, and there she is, the WLW Ladies Division Champion, Tootie Lynn. Oh, wait a minute, Skylar Sparks coming out to meet her, and they're both going to town right now on the outside of the ring.
This matchup is not going to start with a simple lockup. I can guarantee you that much. There's not going to be anything technical about this. Skylar Sparks brought the fight to Tootie Lynn, but at the same time, Tootie Lynn now she's not going to be taking this laying down. She walked out with a different demeanor on her face, too, with a big back elbow from Tootie Lynn. She is bringing the fight to Skylar Sparks just as much as Skylar Sparks is bringing the fight, Sarge, to Tootie Lynn.
And we know Tootie Lynn's got some of the hardest kicks in the entire industry, and just a little bit ago, we saw her miss with that stomping kick. If that would have connected, this one might have been over very quickly for Skylar Sparks. But right now, Tootie Lynn, she's in control.
She lines Skylar Sparks up for a roundhouse kick to the head from what it looked like. And Skylar picks her up in a fireman's position. Tootie Lynn trying to do everything to stop it, but she hit a Samoan drop. That's something different from Skylar, something unique to her. This is the first time, but I don't know what else she's going to have to do. But this fight is far from over, I think.
A kick from Tootie Lynn, trying to get some space between the two, but Skylar Sparks right back on top of her, and now they're both just exchanging blows right in the middle of the ring. Forearm this time from Tootie. Gonna pick her up. Oh, and a knee right to the midsection from Sparks.
Referee H.D. Daniels, the senior referee here at World League Wrestling, honestly taking the position that once was held by one of the contestants in this matchup, that being Skylar Sparks, a former referee, now turned into a wrestler just over a year ago. But Skylar Sparks is bringing a totally different side to her out. She is just beating the tar out of the WLW Ladies Champion, Tootie Lynn.
And these two young ladies are the ones that ushered the ladies division back into WLW, but as you just saw, Skylar Sparks with that drop kicking down to a pinning 1-2, and the champion able to get that shoulder up just in the nick of time.
The ladies champion, Tootie Lynn, is on the defense here from the shock of and surprise of many, myself included. Skylar Sparks showing a lot of frustration in that pin attempt. That's, again, something that I don't think should be taking place. She is all over Tootie Lynn, not giving her a chance to breathe here. Total opposite of just 30 seconds ago.
Skylar Sparks trying to send her across the ring, but the legs of Tootie Lynn coming out from underneath her.
I don't know if Tootie is aware of where she's at in the ring. Skylar hit her very hard, may have knocked her very loopy, but speaking of hitting hard, Tootie Lynn to Skylar Sparks, followed up with some of those devastating strikes, those karate kicks and martial arts strikes that she's known for.
And again, Skylar driving that leg down. Who's going to win, Skylar Sparks or Tootie Lynn? We find out next. This non-title match continuing on between Skylar Sparks and Tootie Lynn, but I've got to think that if Skylar Sparks, Leland Race, if she gets the win here, she's got to be in line for a title shot at that WLW Ladies Division Championship.
You're not wrong at all, as Skylar Sparks just made a pin attempt. She was talking a little too much trash, I believe, which may have cost her a shot at the World League Wrestling Ladies Championship. And you're right, this match is a non-title matchup, but if Skylar wants to get a shot at that belt, she has got to focus on winning this match, this fight, which is basically what this has boiled down to at this point in time, Sarge. But Skylar Sparks, she's got to remain on the offense, and she can't be giving Tootie Lynn, the WLW Ladies Champion, any time to breathe moving forward.
And both of these ladies, again, back and forth, but this time, Tootie Lynn all over Skylar Sparks in the corner. Skylar getting those knees right in the midsection.
I believe that may have knocked the wind out of her. Skylar is trying to back her off to try and give her just a moment to maybe catch her breath, but as we all know, there is no timeouts. There are no timeouts in professional wrestling. Skylar Sparks trying to hold on as she reverses Tootie Lynn, sending her to the buckle.
And here comes Skylar. Oh, and a big boot from the WLW Ladies Champion. And now she's going to climb up and get on top of the shoulders. Maybe going to try for that Hurricane Rana.
We saw this take place earlier, and she went to the well one too many times. Skylar Sparks, she saw it coming. She drove her face into the turnbuckle. 1-2.
And again, the shoulder of Tootie getting up before that 3 count from the referee, H.D. Daniels.
Skylar Sparks has got to be wondering, what else does she have to do? This new personality, this new change in attitude doesn't take away from the fact that Tootie Lynn, the World League Wrestling Ladies Champion, that's why she's the Ladies Champion. Nothing has deterred her. It takes more than what everybody else brings to the table at this point. Skylar Sparks cannot be waiting. She cannot be wasting time. If not, she's not going to get, oh my goodness, what she wants as a big kick from Tootie Lynn. Skylar Sparks stops her dead in the tracks.
And now both ladies down on the mat as referee H.D. Daniels checking on both of them. But fans, if you want to be a part of the crowd, just like you see here at the Race Wrestling Arena now, October the 5th, Brawl Hollows Eve. Get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com.
Every fan here in attendance, they are not their first time. Most of them come on a repeated basis. They come to see the greatest wrestling action here in the Midwest, here at World League Wrestling. Tootie Lynn, she is on fire, and that's just what makes World League Wrestling a step above most, as Tootie drives the face in the head of Skylar Sparks into the mat with a vicious bulldog 1-2.
Oh, and again, Skyler getting that shoulder up. It's back and forth in this match.
We don't know who's going to win, Sarge. Is it going to be Tootie Lynn, or is it going to be this new changed attitude of Skylar Sparks? Both women want to win. I think Skylar Sparks has a lot more to gain than to lose. And the same for Tootie Lynn, except opposite, where she has a lot more to lose than to gain, with the big clothesline stopping Tootie dead in her tracks again, back and forth, back and forth. Both of these ladies want to win. They want to show each other who is right and who is wrong.
And with that last exchange, that clothesline, if Skylar was able to have gotten over to Tootie just a little bit sooner, she might have picked up that win, but you know, the momentum carrying her away just a little bit gives Tootie enough time and enough breath to get that shoulder up.
Both ladies now, they are fighting for every ounce of blood in their body, every ounce of air in their lungs. They're trying to outdo one another. They're trying to win this fight. Again, a big knee straight to the head from Tootie Lynn sends Skylar Sparks to the outside. I don't know if that was intentional on Skylar Sparks' behalf, or maybe that's just where she ended up. Maybe she's trying to clear some of the proverbial cobwebs loose. But Skylar Sparks has to be in the ring for this match to win, for this fight. Again, this fight to win, Tootie Lynn has to get her back in the ring.
The referee doing his count right now. Skylar Sparks on all fours trying to crawl, get up to get back in.
I don't know. Skylar Sparks looks like she's trying to leave.
Oh, but here comes Tootie Lynn, and now they're both fighting on the outside.
Like just how this match started, both women fighting on the outside. That's exactly how it's apparently going to end. I don't know, but they have to be in the ring. H.D. Daniels given the 10 count. If these ladies do not enter the ring by that 10, one of or both will lose this matchup.
I'm not sure what the referee's up to right now, but it's got to be close. Oh, wait a minute.
I think the match was ended via a count out. Referee H.D. Daniels trying to stop these two from brawling with one another. I think he's calling for backup.
And as you do see, the more and more officials from the back coming out. And finally, they're able to get these two ladies separated. But wow, the fight in both of these women.
It has no boundaries, Sarge. This is why, again, we started off earlier tonight recapping last week's episode. Again, this action is why you don't want to miss an episode of World League Wrestling Showdown. These two ladies, Skylar Sparks, Tootie Lynn, they want more of each other, and they're trying to do any and everything just to claw, scratch, and fight to show each other who is the king woman here, or the queen woman at World League Wrestling.
And next week, fans, here on World League Wrestling Showdown, it'll be the door to Destiny Rumble as these women are still going at it.
Fans, we'll see you right here next week.
The ladies division has certainly picked up steam here at World League Wrestling. And Tootie Lynn, she backs down from nobody. However, Skylar Sparks still believes that is her God-given right to have that championship. But there's another that disagrees completely, and her name is BraNae. Right now, we go to BraNae taking on Skylar Sparks.
Welcome back, fans, and both Skylar Sparks and BraNae ready to go in this ladies division matchup. And you know, Martin, you were talking earlier about this being a grudge match, and BraNae using those crutches as she did on Skylar Sparks, but that was the moment that things changed inside of Skylar Sparks as well.
Well, that's right. You know, you could see it. You could see it through everything she's been doing, that she's getting frustrated. This is a young woman who has been fighting to become what she is now, and a contender for the World League Wrestling Women's Heavyweight title for years. She spent time as a referee. She's been training to be a wrestler all this time. And then she gets a shot against someone like BraNae, an ex-NXT competitor. and she's excited. And what does BraNae do to repay the efforts that she's done to help bring wrestling to World League Wrestling, women's wrestling? And you can see the frustration mountain. She's had several unsuccessful attempts at the title against Tootie Lynn. And you, of all people, know the frustrations that's caused within her.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
You know, maybe she's just trying to figure out what it takes to become the top women's competitor at World League Wrestling right now, and she's trying to find her way.
Well, she said under no certain terms that this division, it belongs to her. And if it wasn't for her, this division wouldn't be around right now. And, you know, I also have to say that I kind of agree with her in a sense. But it takes more than one person to get this division going. And that's exactly what she and Tootie Lynn started doing. And we've seen many ladies come in and out of World League Wrestling to face each other, including BraNae here. And Skylar Sparks now has the opportunity to show how much knowledge she has gained over these last 4 or 5 years that you were talking about.
That's right, and she's doing it right now in the ring, going straight to the wrist lock from the ankle lock, and BraNae able to turn it around and take control at the moment. But Skylar Sparks has never once took a day off of anything that she's done with World League Wrestling. I can understand her frustrations. It's just she's got to find her way at this moment in time.
But you know, the tactics that she's been using over the last several months are questionable now.
Well, yes, they're questionable, but they're also the results of the frustration and her losing that battle with her frustrations. And hopefully she can keep it together tonight and come away from a win and maybe move into another shot at that women's title. You know, BraNae, if she wins this match, she's going to start moving towards getting a title shot against Tootie Lynn immediately.
But that's exactly what Skylar Sparks wants as well. And both ladies, you know, neither lady getting a real true advantage here. But we see a pin attempt here, but nothing yet that's even close to seeing who the winner's going to be.
That's right. They're both fit. They're both knowledgeable in the craft of wrestling. They both know what they're doing in the ring, and they're both capable of hurting each other. And that's what they're going to do.
Oh, BraNae with a hard kick right to the side of the head of Skylar now.
You have to think that BraNae's aware of the fact that Skylar Sparks is not just looking for a victory tonight. She's looking for revenge. She's looking for the match she got cheated of. That's been her whole thought process lately, is getting what she feels she deserves.
Well, and this is the first step. This is one of the first matches that she said that she does deserve. And now, holding on to that hair. And,
right to the throat, Sarge.
Oh, goodness.
And that's the thing.
A high knee, a high Harley knee.
That's right, and that's the thing, Sarge. She's figuring out how far she has to go to be the face of the division like she claims to be. And she's doing everything in her power to do that, you know, whether the rules allow it or not.
Working on that back of BraNae, just weakening her. And now on the mat.
Well, now
both of these ladies, Martin, have something to prove right now.
That's right, and it's only fuel to the fire, but we'll see what happens next after these messages.
Welcome back, fans. Skylar Sparks has been all over BraNae throughout that entire break, and now she's measuring her. Going for that kick right into the side.
And I'm going to tell you, she's been after it. BraNae's got to wonder what was the name of the truck that's hit her over the course of the last few minutes of this match. As Skylar Sparks just going to 11, you would say, on the dial with the aggression and brutality. And she doesn't care about the rules. She just wants to beat up BraNae. It seems as though the World League Wrestling fans chosen Camron BraNae over her.
And you're right, Martin. We've seen a side of Skylar Sparks that we've never seen before.
And the fans none too happy with the choices she seems to be making here. As Camron BraNae fighting for her life here in the corner. And, just grabbing her by the hair and yanking her right back down to the mat. And I'm going to tell you, this more vicious Skylar Sparks could do a whole lot of damage with the women's division right now as she forgoes the pin.
Just right hand after right hand after right hand into the face, into the head of Camron BraNae.
And you can see it, the last couple of months just playing on Skylar Sparks' head and all the shortcomings that she's had over the course of the last couple of months of competition.
Oh, Skylar Sparks, she's taken her belt off now.
And she knows better than this herself. She knows better than to do this, and you can see it. There's a struggle.
Well, if she would have used it, it would have been a disqualification. Oh, and just a hard shot now.
And I'm going to tell you what, with a shot like that, she didn't need that belt. She just needs to go ahead and finish this match. I think she's got the edge on Camron BraNae here.
Suplex up and over.
A lot of impact there. You can see Camron BraNae popping right back up, but she's in a lot of pain and not in control of herself right now. And it looks like Skylar's going for another one.
I think she could have gotten the pin right there, but yet up and over again.
She's trying to make sure. Here she goes, Sarge.
1, 2, and Camron kicking out again. And fans, the next live event for World League Wrestling is right here at the Race Wrestling Arena. Christmas Bash Spectacular, Saturday, December the 14th. Get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com.
You can see the anger and frustration building on the face of Skylar. As she goes in for a second pin, Camron's still able to kick out. Camron's still trying to fight her way back to her feet. Oh, wait a minute.
It's probably not the right thing to do. A couple of face shoves and slaps, but now both ladies just slapping each other. And Camron now getting the upper hand.
Got the edge in that exchange, and now Skylar in the corner with the running forearm there. Rolls out, back in with a backdrop and an elbow to boot on both sides of the face. And oh no.
Oh, crashing right into her. And then she's gonna come off again on the foot. The boot right into the face. Knocking Skylar right out of the ring.
Well, and she kind of helped herself out of that ring. She knows she can't be pinned. While she's on the outside of the ring, she's taking a breather, trying to get her bearings back, and I think Camron needs to get her. She needs to get Skylar Sparks back in this ring as fast as possible because she is on a roll, and she was right there to win the match.
Where did she go? Where is Skylar Sparks?
There's no sign of Skylar Sparks at ringside. It's like she just disappeared.
Did she jump the rail and go over into the fans? Oh, no, wait, there she is. She's crawling on the floor.
Well, she went under the ring, and she's got something in her hands, too.
Oh, it's a crutch. It's a crutch. Oh, and a hard shot right to the face.
And I'm sure that Skylar Sparks feels it's appropriate for what happened to her, but Daniel saw it, and he has to throw this match out. Camron BraNae's going to have to be the winner by disqualification.
Absolutely. And look at the face. Look at the face on Skylar Sparks.
There's no remorse.
At 12 minutes and 28 seconds, Camron BraNae.
Referee H.D. Daniels admonishing her. Oh, she's trying to get back into the ring again.
Well, that's right. He needs to get her out of there because her mind's bent on damage, and Camron BraNae's in danger right now. H.D. Daniels needs to get her out of there. She doesn't want to go, but we need to keep the fighting in the ring between the bells here at World League Wrestling.
I've never seen her with that type of a look on her face before, Martin.
No, this is definitely, we saw a change happen in this match when Camron BraNae started getting the better after all of the damage that she's put out.
And your winner by
And again, you're a winner. It's gonna be Camron BraNae, and next week we're gonna see Blade Lennox against Kyle Roberts. But wait a minute.
Not next week, but right now, Camron BraNae, she doesn't know what's going on. Oh, no!
Oh, a crutch again to the back.
Skylar Sparks looks to dominate the ladies division here at WLW. Speaking of dominating, though, the Deliverer Moses has won every single championship offered here at World League Wrestling. And also, he is one of the very few to be a Triple Crown winner here at WLW. In June of 2023, he defeated AEW superstar Matt Sydal to become the WLW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Right now, we go to a match featuring Shawn Logan challenging the Deliverer Moses for that title.
The Deliverer Moses, the second Triple Crown winner here at World League Wrestling. What a role he's been on as of late.
That's right. I might have to check my facts, but I'm pretty sure that he is the youngest Triple Crown holder, too.
But it's interesting that we're having this match and then the following, because Raheem De La Suede is chasing after the Deliverer Moses for that WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship.
That is very true, but Austin Mulitalo has been chasing Raheem De La Suede and Moses for quite some time now, just like Shawn Logan, who gets a chance to prove himself against the champion. A victory right here could very well mean a title shot in the future for Shawn Logan.
And then also with Mulitalo, he's had his hands full with Dysfunction, and this will be the first time that he will face Raheem De La Suede, but he's also trying to get into that junior heavyweight title picture as well.
That's right. This could be an easier path for the young man, as he doesn't have to fight against three people at the same time. But right now, the fans focused on the junior heavyweight champion. They're excited to see him. They always love to see him mix it up in the ring. And what a contestant we have going against Moses tonight. Sabotage Shawn Logan, who, I mean, let's be for real. He's been competing in this division for a long time, scraping and fighting.
Comes to you from Chicago, Illinois. He is Shawn.
Well, Martin, the last time that we saw these two combatants go at it, Shawn Logan came within an eyelash on several different occasions of getting that 3-pin and becoming the new junior heavyweight champion. So I've got to, like you said a little bit ago, I've got to believe that if he can pull off the win in this non-title match, he's got to be in line for a championship match against whoever the champion is.
That's right, and that's what I was just saying, Sarge, is he's been scraping and fighting for a long time, and he's finally worked himself into a position, whether you like his tactics or not. He has been able to move himself into a position that he is a contender for this junior heavyweight title enough that he gets this match tonight, and a good outing could put him in the number one spot, or at least in contention with Raheem De La Suede and Austin Mulitalo.
Well, 98% of the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena not very endearing to Shawn Logan. And that is because of the tactics that he has been taking as of late.
Well, that's right. The fans here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy don't like people who take shortcuts. They like people who's going to get out there in the middle of that ring and mix it up with their opponent. And they cheer for the people accordingly. And that's why they're 100% behind Moses tonight.
H.D. Daniels, our referee for this matchup, checking out both wrestlers, making sure that, neither one of them have anything that can be used during this match.
That's right. You don't want to let them bring in a foreign object. That's a black mark on a referee. If you can let them smuggle in some kind of weapon, then you didn't do your job. But H.D. Daniels doing his job well, it might say.
And there is the bell, and this matchup is underway. Crowd completely behind the Deliverer this evening.
Well, Moses, been a fan favorite ever since he debuted beating Derek Stone after a long chase for that world heavyweight title, and now junior heavyweight title. He's just cleaning up the board, and he has been going at it like he intends to hold this junior heavyweight title for a long time.
Shawn Logan completely relentless in the corner against the deliverer. Shot after shot. Oh, but a duck and a move on this one, and a big chop from the deliverer. Oh, and again in the other corner. Logan trying to get out.
Well, I don't think I've ever saw that before, Sarge. He took a shot to the chest there, and he said, "To heck with this, I'm getting out of here." And unable to get out of there as he's in the corner just down the way and in more trouble.
Getting sent off those ropes, but Logan reverses. Oh, off the ropes again. Oh, and a huge drop kick from the champion.
The athleticism of both of these young men on display right now with just a quick succession there. And Moses coming out on top, the big forearm in the corner.
Another reversal from Logan on that Patented headstand into that kick. Oh, and now a drop kick.
Moses got everything going his way right now, folks. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, and both of these men giving it all they got, but Moses coming across with that forearm smash in the corner again. Off the ropes and a spinning back elbow.
A little bit of jockeying for position there, and Moses gets the position as Shawn is on his back in the ring trying to fight his way up, and Moses looks like he's kind of taking a picture there in his head as he goes for that spinning DDT. And this could be it. Shawn Logan could be out from this DDT.
Oh, he got his shoulder up just in the nick of time there, Martin.
And you can see Moses, he thought he had it there, and he's got to get out of his own head. He is in control right now, and he needs to put the boots to Shawn.
But during that break, both men going back and forth, but since we've come back, the deliverer in total control so far.
Well, he could be making a mistake, letting Sabotage get to his feet here, but no, wait a minute, he's waiting for him, Sarge. He's lining him up for something.
Fireman carry up, going to the middle of the ring. Oh, and he's able to slip back from behind.
I'm going to tell you, you've seen a little bit of mind games there.
Oh, what a slam that was. 1, 2. And Moses able to get that shoulder up.
And Sabotage able to sabotage Moses here, going into that corner, trying to get him to slow down a little bit, and then raking the eyes, and able to pull it around into a pinning attempt. And he's got to capitalize on this moment. And there he goes. He's taking down his knee pad, Sarge. You know what that means.
Bare bone against the face. Oh, he tried to. Moses able to get out of the way.
Driving that bare bone, as you say, into the turnbuckle. And Moses rolling through.
Oh, no. Oh. Logan able to stop it. Oh, and he got him that time. Knee to face.
Moses is out.
1, 2. Oh, and he kicked out. He kicked out. He's still alive in this match.
I can't believe it. Shawn Logan can't believe it. I don't even think the fans can believe it right now that he actually kicked out of that.
And fans, get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com. Right around the corner, November the 2nd, WLW 25, the 25-year anniversary show. And what a show it's going to be, Martin. As Shawn Logan coming off those ropes, completely missing, deliverer getting out of the way, roll up here.
Takes him through. We were seeing this earlier, and he's got it.
He connected this time. 1, 2. Oh, and he got out of it again.
And he almost won the match with that float over German suplex right there, Sarge. And you can see the frustration in Shawn Logan, not even trying to get up, kicking the mat. And Moses reaching for the sky. He's trying to grab that momentum and take it and get back to his feet. You know he knows how to dig deep, and that's what he's doing right now, Sarge.
And as I was going to say about WLW 25, Attila Khan is going to be in the house.
That's right, Attila Khan and many others. You're going to see Raheem de la Suede, Moses the Deliverer, who's in the ring right now defending his title. Sarge, so many more.
Trevor Murdoch, the two-time NWA heavyweight champion and current tag team champion as well. Moses going up to that top rope. Bulldog! Right in the middle of the ring.
And that is a signed, sealed, and delivered victory if Moses can make the cover.
Oh, but Logan still having the mindness to roll on out.
And that's a very smart move on his part. I don't think he's got it in him to kick out of another pin after something like that, especially if Moses could have capitalized in the moment and he could have got over there and made the pin.
Also at WLW 25, we will see the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. Moses coming through the ropes and catching Shawn Logan, now throwing him back in.
And you could very well see Moses diving out of the ring onto a competitor. And there's a Bulldog again, Sarge.
1, 2, 3, and yes, the Deliverer. He has delivered it yet again.
That's right, Moses keeps rolling with this victory. Shawn Logan now, does he go back to the bottom of the rankings?
Winner, the WLW Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Deliverer, Moses.
Well, we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. But what a win, though, for the Deliverer, Moses.
That's right, taking nothing away from Sabotage. Shawn Logan, what an effort from him. He fought his heart out here, but just wasn't enough tonight against the Deliverer.
As he holds that championship up in the air proudly.
Shawn Logan unsuccessfully challenged the Deliverer Moses for that title. Moses, he put out a challenge to anyone to step up or to step out of the way. However, there's another person that's been lurking in the back, claiming that he never lost that Junior Heavyweight Championship. And that man is Raheem De La Suede. Right now, we go to a match between Raheem and Austin Mulitalo.
Well, welcome back, wrestling fans. And both of our competitors, Austin Mulitalo and Raheem De La Suede, both in the ring right now.
That's right. This promises to be a barn burner of a match, but Raheem De La Suede, I don't know. Maybe he thinks Austin's upstaging him a little bit with that fur coat.
Well, I mean, Raheem De La Suede did have the fur coat first, as he likes to say, here in World League Wrestling anyway.
Well, we'll have to worry about it if Austin starts showing up with furry boots. And, oh, there you go. Suede's got to get the upstage, and there he goes. Caleb Barton taking it off for him.
It's kind of part of that thing that we like to say about Raheem De La Suede, and that's Raheem doing Raheem things.
And that's right, because it's all about Raheem De La Suede. As soon as that camera's turned on to the moment it's turned off, he wants all eyes on him as these two young men lock up right into the ropes. They're just fighting along the ropes, trying to jockey for position.
Neither one of them really getting a leverage back to the middle of the ring and a break apart from the both of them at the same time. Trying to go in for that single leg takedown, but Raheem a little bit too quick for Austin. But now, right in the middle of the ring, a tight headlock by Austin.
That's right, and these young men have spent many hours training at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, and the skill set showing right now from Austin and Raheem with getting, oh, whoa, but there is no substitute for brute force right there, and on his back in a headlock, Raheem De La Suede in trouble.
Caleb Barton checking those shoulders, and Raheem able to get Austin over for a quick count.
Well, that's a good way to get him to loosen up that hold, and that's what he's doing. He's getting him to break that hold up in the ropes like that. And now let's see if we can get a clean break.
Well, surprisingly, we do.
Well, the ever-confident Suede, he doesn't feel he needs to take a cheap shot in this situation. He just wants the fans to look at his Raheemness.
Well, I'll say this part. I'll say this much. Not yet, anyway, because he's not in any kind of danger at the moment.
This is true. Like I said, he's always confident. He always thinks he's going to come out on top. Oh, and there's the shortcut I talked about. Raheem going to the knee there, looking like he was going to go up for another tie-up. And now, Austin Mulitalo in a headlock. And Raheem doing everything he can to put all of his weight on the neck.
Austin going to shoot him off into the ropes. And, oh, a shoulder tackle from Raheem. Hard crash by Austin down onto the mat. Coming off those ropes. Leapfrog over. Oh, and a deep arm drag takeover from Austin.
Beautifully executed and another perfectly executed slam.
Oh, drop kick now.
Raheem needs to do something. Oh, no.
Oh, he does. Clothesline right over the top rope and down onto the concrete floor here at the Race Wrestling Arena, Martin.
Well, you can see Austin drawing a line, but Raheem very familiar with going over the top rope there. Just at the Door to Destiny Rumble, he went over the top quite the same way, and Austin going to wait for him to get back in the ring, but it doesn't look like Raheem's going to get back in the ring.
Raheem has said basically he's had enough and he's going away. But here comes Austin. Oh, and a hard chop right across that chest. And another. Fighting in the aisleways.
There he goes, trying to climb over the barricade to get out, but he gets another chop for his efforts. And I'm going to tell you what, folks, this action, it's going to continue when we get back.
Wrestling fans, welcome back. Raheem de la Suede. Wow, during that break, both of them just going at each other, but he's in control now. Oh, and a kick over and over again to that stomach area of Austin. And now just going to stomp on his chest in the corner. Referee Caleb Barton finally having to pull him off of him. Raheem de la Suede into a pin. 1, 2.
Austin able to kick out there. He's still got a lot of fight in him. You see him. And he's going to the ropes to get up. And I'm going to tell you, Raheem never won to keep the attack up. He wants to showboat as much as he can, and it could have backfired right here.
And for both of these men, it's a momentum builder going towards WLW 25. Who can keep it going? Is now Raheem stopping what Austin wanted to do. Oh!
He's almost able to turn it over there, and Raheem's shoulder's not down. He able to roll it. No.
Just a 1 count.
Well, I'll tell you, Austin worked overtime to get that pin attempt in.
And Raheem able to get that shoulder up again just before that 3 count. So close was Mulitalo in getting the victory here.
And this is what he needs to do right now. He needs to keep up that attack, keep that momentum he had. He's got Raheem on the ropes, and he's got to capitalize. Oh, no.
Oh, he got pulled right into the turnbuckle, that second turnbuckle, head first, Martin.
And you can see Caleb checking him to make sure he doesn't have a bloody nose or a knocked out tooth. Them turnbuckles are no joke, but neither are the ropes. Is Raheem just choking him over the ropes. And we've all seen this before, Sarge.
Yes, we have, and here he comes. And the pose. Raheem doing Raheem things. Oh, wait a minute, though. Austin pulling him by the head. Oh, and he was able to pull his throat across those ropes.
That's right, and just like that, momentum's changed, and Raheem de la Suede in control.
And wrestling fans, get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com. Right around the corner, November the 2nd, WLW 25th year anniversary show. Making an appearance in the Race Wrestling Arena, we'll have the NWA Mid-American Champion, Jeremiah Plunkett, and also the Manager of Champions makes his return, back here to the Race Wrestling Arena. And of course, I'm speaking of Aaron Stevens.
That's right, and Aaron Stevens caused a lot of commotion in the matches he was involved in the last time he was in the building, and I expect the same this time. But you'll also see the tag team champions, Dysfunction, in action at World League Wrestling's 25th anniversary show. Everybody get your tickets now. Find a way to watch this.
Austin Mulitalo up, and down, an atomic drop. And he's got the momentum built up now.
Just throwing them kicks into the shoulders. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard for Raheem to use his arms after that, but he's trying.
Missing and missing. Oh, a huge spear right in the middle of the ring.
And you can see him almost swimming over to Raheem along the ropes as Raheem, he's trying his darndest to get out of the, and a kick to the face. And I think he's going to make it.
Back outside he goes.
And Raheem back outside of the ring where he cannot be pinned.
Taking all this damage, both men, but Raheem having the mindfulness to roll out of the ring.
And you can see him just kind of taking a breather, but the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena chanting Austin and right through the ropes.
Right through the ropes and somewhat into that barricade. Now rolling him back in. Oh, he's saying he's going to the top. He's going to the top rope.
And this could be the end for Raheem de la Suede right here. Austin taking a lot of time climbing them ropes. The fans behind him, they want to see this young man succeed. He's been through so much lately. He just won't quit, and here he comes.
Crossbody, and he connected. Oh, wait a minute. Roll through. 1, 2, 3. And Raheem, he got the win.
That's right, Sarge, but I think he had a hold of the tights there. He went around behind Caleb Barton's back there, and he couldn't see it, but Raheem de la Suede getting the win, as he is wont to do most times when he competes.
And the momentum now for Raheem de la Suede.
We will be right back with more of this special of WLW Showdown, The Rewind.
Honestly, it was pretty intense. Heart.
Indispensable.
Hard work. Challenging. Gritty.
This is the Harley Race Wrestling Academy.
Do you want a unique way to raise money for your local community? Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
Wrestling fans, we're here tonight to bring you up to speed on what's been going on here on WLW Showdown. Earlier, we saw Dysfunction showing their dominance in the tag team division, but it doesn't stop there. Brandon Espinoza sent out Kyle Roberts to take on Blade Lennox, who we saw earlier in singles competition. Let's head to that match right now.
Welcome back, fans. This match between Blade Lennox, Kyle Roberts, about to get underway, and there is the bell. Kyle Roberts, one half of the WLW Tag Team Champions at the moment, with whatever partner from Dysfunction that anybody wants to be in there, of course.
That's right. You can see Blade Lennox standing strong in the middle of the ring, and Kyle Roberts choosing to talk a little bit of smack at him here. And
well, that's what he and Brandon Espinoza did the very first night that Blade Lennox debuted down at Fort Leonard Wood, and he didn't have any of it that night. He's not having any of it tonight either.
Well, I believe that was all just a big ploy to distract Blade Lennox there for that sucker punch that ended up not connected, might I add. But now locked up, Kyle Roberts able to turn it around, but Blade Lennox stays with it and right back into another reversal, and Kyle Roberts in trouble here.
Working on that arm right in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Kyle Roberts to reach towards the ropes, but another reversal from Roberts.
And that's what you got to worry about if you're Blade here, is Kyle Roberts, a crafty wrestler in his own right. He knows what he's doing in that ring, and he knows how to get one over on the referees. And might I add that the referee in the ring right now, Caleb Barton, is just starting his career as a referee. And you can be sure that Kyle Roberts is going to take advantage of that as the night progresses.
You know, one thing that you were noting during that commercial break, Martin, Kyle Roberts didn't come out with that crazy 8-ball that he usually carries around.
That's right, and he's probably got his whole strategy set on something on that 8-ball. He looks into it the whole time backstage, and it tells him exactly what he's going to do. And more often than not, things seem to work out for Kyle Roberts when he listens to the Magic 8.
A nice move from Blade Lennox, but going to arm drag him now.
And I tell you, Kyle Roberts trying to gain a quick advantage, but Blade Lennox waiting for him there and waiting for that extended arm, taking him right back over onto his bottom there, and Kyle Roberts having to get right back up from the mat again.
Gonna send him into that corner, up and over from Blade. And another arm dragging, holding on. Oh, he almost held on to that arm, but he went right back to it, though.
And you can see Kyle Roberts trying to slide his way through there, Sarge.
And the next live event here at the Race Wrestling Arena, the WLW Christmas Bash Spectacular, Saturday, December the 14th. Fans, get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com, as now Roberts pushing Lennox right into those ropes in the turnbuckle there.
It's like I said, he's gonna take advantage of Caleb Barton as much as he can in this match. And a big shoulder, I'm pretty sure that caught Blade right in the face. And you can see he's trying to dislocate that shoulder as he slams him into the turnbuckle. And that would be very detrimental to Blade Lennox to get his shoulder dislocated. But Kyle Roberts just holding him into the ropes and beating on him mercilessly.
Hit him with that right fist right in the solar plexus. Oh, now Blade able to duck and get out of the way. Going right back to work on that left arm of Kyle Roberts.
It did not pay for Kyle Roberts to try and argue with the referee there, as Blade Lennox got just enough in him to turn this back around. And he is slowly airplaning Kyle Roberts straight to the mat, belly down, and just working over Kyle's shoulder just the same way Kyle was working his shoulder earlier on without using the dirty tactics.
And I'm impressed that Blade is keeping him right in the middle of the ring as well, away from those ropes when he's applying that pressure. But Roberts, again, able to turn things around. And up against those ropes and a hard chop.
I'm going to tell you, as long as he can get away with it, Kyle Roberts is going to use those ropes. He's going to throw them punches.
Cross body from Lennox into a pin, 1 and 2.
Well, and he was able to get Kyle Roberts, Blade Lennox that is, was able to get Kyle Roberts compacted enough that he could hold them shoulders to the mat for a second there, but big hip toss as he was unable to keep Kyle Roberts down for the 3 count. And this is exactly why Kyle Roberts did not want Blade Lennox's shoulders working properly, as that's 2 body slams in a row, and I think he's going up for a bigger ride now.
And this is what Blade Lennox absolutely has to do. He's got to stay on top of Roberts and keep move after move going on, and now a pin, 1, 2, and Roberts able to get that shoulder up and kick out.
You can see Blade Lennox as determined as ever. Sarge is Kyle going outside looking for a timeout.
But as we know, timeouts don't happen in wrestling, but what does happen is commercials, and we'll be right back right after this with more action. Welcome back, fans. This action between Roberts and Lennox went through that entire break, and Roberts getting the upper hand now.
Well, they've been pretty much back and forth, blow for blow, most of this match. Kyle right now in control and just pushing Blade back into that corner.
But Lennox definitely weak-legged right now.
And I believe Kyle's got something on his mind, and there's them kicks that he's known for, them strikes. They've been dangerous since the start of this match. And now choking him over the bottom of the second rope there.
Caleb Barton administering that 5 count, stopping just before Barton got to the 5, and now right back on him again. Oh, and a kick right to the chest.
And I'm going to tell you, that's going to take a lot out of Blade Lennox there. It's going to cut off his breathing. It's going to make his lungs hurt. It's going to make his ribs hurt. And Blade Lennox in trouble as Kyle goes for that boot again.
Oh, a drop kick from Roberts completely levels Lennox.
That was picture perfect. I'm sure the 8-ball told him to do that. Right on the nose of Blade Lennox there, and just dropped him like a stack of, like a bag of potatoes. And Blade Lennox in deep trouble right now. As you can see, he can barely stand. He's using the ropes to. Sarge, what has Blade Lennox got to do to get out of this predicament?
Well, he's got to get out of this. Oh, and a snap mare from Roberts now. Oh, and a hard penalty kick right to the back. Into the pin, 1, 2, and Lennox able to get that right shoulder up before the 3 count.
He's never going to quit. Blade Lennox is going to kick out as long as he's capable of kicking out. Everyone knows it. And right now, Kyle Roberts just cutting off the oxygen supply to the head, shutting down the brain of Blade Lennox with that chin lock, and knee right in the middle of the back between the shoulders, pulling the shoulders back as well.
All the leverage right in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Lennox to go except for to stand up, and that's what he does. Oh, some elbow shots to the stomach. Gets him free, though. Oh, and again, Roberts going after that leg.
That's right, and he hit him right in the back of the knee. It's no matter what, it's going to be harder for Blade Lennox to actually get up and fight on in this situation as Kyle Roberts right back into that chin lock and just grinding the knee into the back, and you can see the pain on his face, Sarge.
The referee, Caleb Barton, asking Blade if he wants to give it up, and him saying no.
And that urging Blade Lennox to get back up, as well as the fans. You can hear him trying to will him back to his feet. Able to get back up, and there he is, sunset flip.
1, oh, not even a 1 count.
And I'm not sure that Kyle didn't just drive his knee into the shoulder of Blade Lennox there. Looked like he kind of tripped up on him trying to get up and get his move in, but I'm going to tell you, could have done more damage than what he intended. And there's a little kick to the chin. And Kyle Roberts in control right now. No, he isn't.
He missed with that elbow drop.
Blade Lennox playing possum there. Maybe suckering Kyle Roberts in as he comes back up to his feet. He could be taking the momentum here, Sarge.
He could be. And fans, who's going to win this match? Blade Lennox, Kyle Roberts. We'll find out right after this, and he's got that leg again. Wrestling fans, welcome back, and Lennox got Roberts up and hit that atomic drop.
Kyle Roberts going for a punch there, and another atomic drop for Kyle Roberts there is Blade Lennox showing some life here, showing signs of life with a big clothesline. And I'm going to tell you, this guy, he's got to inspire you every time. He never quits. Big drop kick. Kyle Roberts in the corner now in trouble.
Lennox looking to climb the ladder here at World League Wrestling. And here he comes, crossbody into the turnbuckle.
And you can see that they've kicked the tar out of each other through this match, as neither man's got it going as fast as it was at the start of this match, Sarge.
That's right. Oh, and another awesome move by Lennox. And fans, get your tickets right now for the next event here at the Race Wrestling Arena, WLW Christmas Bash Spectacular, Saturday, December the 14th. Get them at HarleyRace.com.
I'm going to tell you that's going to be a great show, but what a great show we're having right here. Lennox off the, oh no, Kyle got his knees up there, Sarge.
The veteran as he is, got those knees up and caught him as he was coming down. Oh, and again, this time a drop kick right into the kneecap.
That's right, he's taking the leg out from under Blade Lennox right now, and he's in trouble, and Kyle Roberts lining him up. Oh, good thing he ducked it. What's he gonna? He's gonna roll him up, Sarge.
1, 2, 3, oh, and Blade Lennox, he's gonna be victorious in this matchup.
He stayed with it. He never gave up, and he was able to surprise Kyle Roberts in the end. I'm pretty sure the Magic 8 Ball didn't tell Kyle it was gonna go there.
Oh, but wait a minute. Oh, Jack Parker Jr. in the ring now. A clubbering blow from behind. And now he's just going to rain the fist down.
This is just bad news for Blade Lennox as Kyle Roberts and Jack Parker going to town on him here. And we've got to put a stop to this. Kyle bringing him back up to his feet, back up to his knees.
Oh.
I don't know what they're going to do. He's exposing his knee. Jack Parker's exposing his knee.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Austin Mulitalo. And he's caught Jack Parker Jr. in the ring.
Another young man who's got a big axe to grind with Dysfunction. And you can see now that the sides are evened up, they don't want no part of this.
Austin Mulitalo asking for the mic. He's got something to say to Dysfunction. Let's find out what it is right now.
I am sick and tired of Dysfunction running roughshod on World League Wrestling. I am sick and tired of you running roughshod on a place that these fans love. I'm tired of you running roughshod on a place that I love. And I'm most sick and tired of you running roughshod on the place that Harley Race built.
I'm going to tell you, he is saying a lot of things a lot of people's wanted to say to Dysfunction right now, Sarge.
And how dare you do what you just did to Blade Lennox? This man has made sacrifices for his friends, his family, and his country that you will never know about.
No truer words have been spoken.
I think it's time that we run roughshod on Dysfunction.
I'm going to tell you, Blade Lennox agrees with that sentiment right now.
WLW 25, we want a challenge for those World League Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Well, the challenge has been put out by Austin Mulitalo. We'll see what Dysfunction has to say about that.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
This is the house that Harley Race built.
What will Dysfunction do? They're just going to walk off. No word, no nothing.
Well, you know that they're not going to put no titles on the line unless they have to.
Dysfunction always seemingly has the advantage of the numbers game. But as we just saw, Austin Mulitalo came out to the aid of Blade Lennox. Both of these men involved in the military. And as a veteran myself, it was awesome to see Austin come out to help Blade. Now, Blade and Austin, together known as the Blazing Guns, will take on Dysfunction for the WLW Tag Team Championships. Another great thing here at WLW is the fact that we support our troops. In 2023, World League Wrestling started an annual tradition, Salute to the Service. In the main event of the 2024 event, we saw Blade Lennox make his huge debut, teaming with the former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and current NWA Tag Team Champion, Trevor Murdoch.
And the love in this building, and it reminded me what I was fighting for. I owe each and every one of you a debt of gratitude. The fact that I'm standing in this ring tonight and gonna make my debut. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. What a great event that was. And right now we have some breaking news that we are proud to announce that Salute to the Service will return on Saturday, February the 22nd, 2025 at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
This January, NWA World League Wrestling presents New Year's Resolution. Live from the legendary Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri on Saturday, January 11th. It's a night where champions will rise and the future of pro wrestling will be made. The heavyweight gold is on the line as the powerful, unrelenting Camaro Jackson defends his title against Mike Maverick as he looks to make a name for himself in the biggest way possible. Plus, the junior heavyweight champion Raheem de la Suede is ready to prove his dominance against Kyle Roberts. And the ladies division takes center stage as Skylar Sparks defends her championship in a match that you won't want to miss. Moses the Deliverer looks to redeem himself that night as he faces off against Aden Riley. Get your tickets now at HarleyRace.com before they're gone. New Year's Resolution, see you there.
The WLW Heavyweight Championship is the biggest prize in our company. If you hold that, your stock skyrockets. It means you're the man, the top wrestler here at the house that Harley Race built, World League Wrestling. Earlier this year, Camaro Jackson challenged Superstar Steve for that championship, and Steve, he reluctantly accepted. And that match starts right now.
Well, one of the first opportunities, I'm kind of shaken up about what took place earlier with Skylar Sparks and Tootie Lynn. That was an unforeseen thing taking place here. But Camaro Jackson, this is going to be, I believe, his first attempt to gain the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship title. And if he plays his cards right, if he lets his talent shine through, then he's going to win that championship and beat the WLW, the current champion. Superstar Steve, a guy that has held that championship title for over 600 days.
Yes, he has. And you, as being Camaro Jackson's former enemy, I guess you could say, but also his tag team partner, you would know more of Camaro's strengths and weaknesses. And honestly, there's not many weaknesses that Jackson has right now.
Camaro Jackson, he is a great representation of the future of this company, Sarge, and what his ability is going to be shown tonight.
Ringside area, the man known as Superstar, the champion, Steve Fender.
But it's got to be, again, reiterated, like you said a few moments ago. This man, Superstar Steve, the WLW Heavyweight Champion, has held this belt since November of 2022, over 670 some odd days.
And that's a feat that you can't take lightly. Not everybody that in professional wrestling has the opportunity to go for this championship title, much less win it and hold it for that length of time. 2 years we're approaching, and Superstar Steve isn't somebody you want to miss out on. He isn't somebody you want to take lightly. Camaro Jackson, he has trained his entire life to get the moment that he is in right now, and Superstar Steve isn't somebody you want to take lightly again.
The main event is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. It is for the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your referee for this contest is H.D. Daniels. Introducing first the challenger from U-City, USA, weighing 265 pounds. He is the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson.
You hear the fans just adoring, silently behind Camaro Jackson, the determination, the look in his eyes. I've never seen something like that before, Sarge.
They definitely want to see him capture that gold tonight.
California, weighing 232 pounds, the defending World League Wrestling heavyweight champion, Superstar Steve Fender.
And with Superstar Steve, we also seen him not too long ago come within an eyelash of winning that NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. So he's coming into this match tonight with a little bit of guts. Oh, look out! Right in the corner, starting it off.
Camaro Jackson, Superstar Steve, he is the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion for a good reason. And he takes advantage of the situation as it presents itself, and that is a perfect example of why he is champion. And he's going into this, the veteran, obviously 20-plus years here at World League Wrestling and 20-plus years as a professional wrestler. This is a guy that you don't want to take lightly, but Camaro Jackson isn't somebody you want to take lightly, Sarge.
Oh, he's chopping him right there in the corner. I've said it several times in the past that I believe that yourself and Superstar Steve have some of the hardest chops in the industry, but Camaro Jackson laying him in just as good.
And the two are brawling on the mat right now. Camaro Jackson is not going to take anything, any underhanded tactics, any of the dirty things that Superstar Steve is known to pull out of his back pocket to try and win this match. And Camaro's, again, he's a person with a bright future, not only in World League Wrestling, but as in a general sense, professional wrestling, Sarge.
Back mule kick looked like right there, stopping Camaro Jackson as they're both on the outside. Your referee, H.D. Daniels, with the count going on right now. And trying to ram his head into that steel barrier right there.
I have a feeling you're going to have to do a lot more than that just to even think about trying to win a match against Camaro Jackson. As you said, I have been on the opposite side of the ring, and I have been on the same side of the ring as Camaro. And he is somebody that once he gets going, once he gets angry, get out of his way, because nothing will stop him. He is a Camaro car with a freight train engine, and it's only going to be a matter of time before that freight train engine plows right through Superstar Steve. Will he win the championship title, or will he lose, and will Superstar Steve retain? That's the question, Sarge.
And both men rolling in and back out again to keep that count from continuing. And here comes Steve with the chair, but stopped, and we've got to go to a commercial break. Jackson and Steve continues on. Welcome back, wrestling fans, and since we've been gone throughout the break, this match still on the outside.
Sarge, those two have been in and out of the ring, and now we're back from the commercial break, and the action is still as hot as it was just before we went into commercial break, and Steve wants to make sure Camaro Jackson knows not to take anything that he does with a grain of salt, but Camaro Jackson, I think, is thinking the exact same thing.
Referee H.D. Daniels desperately trying to get both men to get back into the ring, but neither one of them listening whatsoever right now.
There's one thing that Camaro Jackson wants, and that's the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship title. He is a former WLW Tag Team Champion alongside Derek Stone and John Webb when they were collectively known as the Empire. But now the one thing that has evaded the hands of Camaro Jackson is the WLW Heavyweight Championship title, the title created by the man, the myth, the legend, that of course being Harley Race. This is the title he needs, this is the title he wants, and this is the title that he is going to attempt to take away from one of the longest reigning WLW Heavyweight Champions of all time, and that being Superstar Steve.
Camaro Jackson on that apron, but again, Superstar Steve cutting him at the pass. And now going to try and superplex him in, but Camaro Jackson stopping everything.
He's going to have to pull out all the stops because, again, Steve would not be champion. As we see Camaro Jackson trying to suplex Steve to the outside. Both men are on the apron.
Both men, yes. Oh, super kick caught. And a hard right punch. What's he going to do here? Got him hoisted up.
This is unlike Camaro. This is something I have never seen Camaro Jackson do a move like that. He is doing everything that he needs to try and do to win this championship title, and there's not one thing, one person, one obstacle that's going to get in his way, as he just proved by sending the back of Superstar Steve, as you said, onto the hardest part of the ring, and that is the apron. And now Steve, he's laying on motionless on the outside, as you see.
Referee up to a 5 count now. Camaro Jackson rolling out, doing the right thing, I believe, because he's got to get him in that ring and pin him to get that championship win.
To make the pin to get the win and win the title. You're 100% right.
And he is going to go into a cover. 1, 2, oh, just a hair.
It was 2 7/8. If it was just a half a second longer, we would be seeing the new World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Camaro Jackson. Superstar Steve, he is rattled. He is more than rattled. He's in a position he didn't want to be in at any point in this match, as we see Camaro Jackson go for one of the biggest splashes I've ever seen him go for.
Superstar Steve, though, moving out of the way and not going to try and do that running bulldog. Oh, it gets shoved off. Both men getting stalemated in the middle of the ring.
Superstar Steve trying everything he can to get Camaro Jackson down. And that includes that was almost beneath the belt there.
But a shoulder tackle from Camaro again stops the champion.
As you can hear, again, the fans want to see Camaro Jackson beat Superstar Steve and become the new World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. As you see Jackson now picking up Superstar Steve, one of the most well-known moves that, again, Harley Race, the man, created.
1, 2, oh! 2.5 that time. Superstar Steve getting that left arm up.
Camaro, he's got to not waste time. He is missing the perfect opportunity. And yes, he has come leaps and bounds more than what he was 6 months ago, more than what he was a year ago or 2 years ago. But to get this championship, he cannot be wasting time. And the more you waste time, the more opportunity he's going to get away from you, Sarge.
Well, he's definitely trying to pull out all the stops, as right now it looks like maybe he was going to go into that Boston Crab, but again, the superstar being able to stop and thwart it. Oh, and a back drop now from the challenger.
The back of Superstar Steve has taken a beating since the beginning of this match, and even before, when they were on the outside fighting and during the break.
Inverted shoulder tackles into that back lumbar region, doing a number on the champion.
This isn't anything technical, Sarge. Camaro Jackson is just trying to destroy, pummel, and beat the back and soften the back up of the WLW Heavyweight Champion. Anything that he could possibly do.
Oh, and there's that chop again that he's actually, I believe, learned from you.
You could hear those shots, those chops. They sound like shotguns.
Championship action continues right after this. Another chop. Welcome back, wrestling fans. As Camaro Jackson trying to send the champion into the corner, but he's caught him. Got him up on. Oh, look out again. Superstar Steve able to stop everything. And now he's going to shove him right into that ring post.
I think the ring may have moved a couple inches towards the east there, as Camaro Jackson now, his shoulder, his trapezius, his rear delt is in danger, and Superstar Steve is like a shark with blood in the water. This match for the WLW Heavyweight Championship title. And there you see the champion. Now he knows he's in charge. He has Camaro Jackson on the run, and that's something that Camaro can't afford to have where he's at in this matchup.
Superstar Steve with another shot on that arm.
And wrestling fans, get your tickets right now at harleyrace.com. And again, Camaro Jackson trying to get away from Superstar, but Superstar with that hard kick to that shoulder again, just maintaining his focus right now.
Fans, if you have yet to be to a World League Wrestling event, Stars and Stripes 3 is one that you're not going to want to miss out on. The last event, Summer Sizzler, we had a sold-out crowd twice. And that's just, it's a testament. It's action like this that contributes, and it's fans like you that makes World League Wrestling stay alive. If you want to make sure you're at the next World League Wrestling event, harleyrace.com. Get your tickets now for Stars and Stripes 3, Saturday, September the 7th.
Camaro Jackson in deep trouble. He's got to find some way, somehow to get back into this. And another hard shot from the champion. But here comes the challenger. And now it's a back and forth chop fest right in the middle of the ring.
Earlier, Sarge, I had said you do not want to make Camaro Jackson mad. He is a person, he'll be your best friend, but he's also going to be your worst enemy if you do something wrong, if you do something to him, just to get him angry enough. And I think we are approaching that point as Superstar Steve, the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, 600 plus days, 20 plus years, is the man in charge of this match, and he is sending the challenger, reeling.
And again, the champion focusing on that left arm and shoulder of the challenger. Now has him right in the middle of the ring and nowhere to go, no ring ropes to grab.
He is in the middle of that ring. You're 100% right. That ring is 18 foot by 18 foot. He barely, as you can see, barely got his foot right there on the rope, and that's about the best position that he could possibly do, because any length of time longer, and the WLW Heavyweight Champion very well could have torn some ligaments, ripped a muscle right off the bone. Anything is possible, because Steve knows no less.
Now just belittling and berating the challenger.
Again, we are approaching that boiling point for the challenger, Camaro Jackson. He is asking Steve, give him all he got. And that's exactly what Steve has given him, everything that he has, and nothing is keeping the challenger, Camaro Jackson, down. He is going as hard as he possibly can, and he gives Big Steve a big inverted atomic drop.
And here comes the challenger. Oh, no, huge shoulder tackle. And it puts the champion back on his back, down on his back.
It got him down onto his back, Sarge, but it didn't keep him down, and that's what Camaro needs to focus on.
Who is gonna win this match? Who's gonna become the champion? Will Superstar Steve retain? Will Camaro win? We'll find out right after this. We are back in the WLW Heavyweight Championship on the line.
We are here back on Showdown. Camaro Jackson has the champion on the run, and this again is something that Camaro Jackson needs to take advantage of. As you see him, Superstar Steve has pushed him to a limit. That's what Steve does. That's why he is champion. Camaro needs to stay on top of this situation and not give Steve the moment to catch his breath to gain his thought advantage as champion.
And as we've been saying throughout this match, Camaro Jackson trying to do certain things that Superstar Steve stopping him, but this time he's got Superstar in that Boston Crab he was trying to get earlier.
That move targets the lower back and just the back in generality. And Camaro Jackson is sitting down deep and he's sitting down hard. As you see him, Steve is just within arm shot as you see him now grab the rope. Earlier in the match, just a few minutes ago, Camaro Jackson was able to get the rope, and now he has, oh my goodness.
Camaro Jackson not wanting to let go of that hold. The referee getting knocked backwards.
HD Daniels, he did, I don't know if he took the brunt of it, but he took a good push, knocked him down. HD Daniels is not.
Oh! Superstar just punched Camaro right in the chin, and it looked like he put something back into his tights, and the match is over. What
just happened, Leland?
That is a question that I'm still trying to comprehend the situation, because as you saw, Superstar Steve, he was putting something back into his trunks. He took advantage of the situation of the referee being away. He took advantage of it, and again, that's why he's the heavyweight champion. But anything that he needs to do to keep that championship title around his waist, he's going to do, as is evident. And now Camaro Jackson is just another notch on the belt of Superstar Steve.
Camaro Jackson had all the momentum right up to the very, very end.
Fans, I think we're about to go to the back and hear some words from the victor in this match, the winner of this match, and still the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Superstar Steve. Anytime now, Steve is going to be heading to the back as you see Camaro Jackson just as shocked as everybody else in this building. He thought he had this one in the bag, but you never underestimate Superstar Steve, the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Wrestling fan, Sarge Phillips here, and right now I am waiting for the WLW Heavyweight Champion, Superstar Steve, to come through so we can find out exactly why he did what he did this evening. Champ, I gotta ask you, why did you resort to those type of tactics of what you did tonight, and what did you hit him with?
First of all, Sarge, don't you ever question me. For all you peons at home who don't know who I am Superstar Steve Fender. I am the WLW World Heavyweight Champion. And for those of you who don't know, I was trained by the man, the eight-time, Sarge, 8-time. Can you count that high? The 8-time NWA Heavyweight Champion of the world, Handsome Harley Race. If there's one thing that Harley taught me through all the years that I've been around WLW, through all the years that I've been in the Mid-Missouri, and through all the years I've been everywhere else in this great nation and abroad, he taught me one thing in particular. The champion should remain the champion at all costs. Why, Sarge? Do you know why? Let me just tell you why. Because the champion brings home the money. The champion makes bank. And this business is all about making the money. I am Superstar Steve. I am the WLW Heavyweight Champion. There's a saying, Sarge, every dog has his day. Well, guess what, Camaro Jackson? Your day wasn't today, son. Your day wasn't today. Your day wasn't yesterday. And there's a good chance your day may not even be tomorrow, or the next day, or the next month, or the next year. I've been in this business for a long, long time. A long time, Sarge. Think about that for a minute. There must be a reason an old guy like me is still in this business, carrying the gold, winning at all costs. There's a damn good reason for it, Sarge. And if you was in my position, if any of you morons at home were in my position, you'd know what that reason was. Until then, keep figuring it out.
You just saw how that ended, fans. Superstar Steve's understudy, Aden Riley, provided just enough distraction for Superstar Steve to retain and defeat Camaro Jackson. Aden has found himself someone he calls a role model, and to some extent, Steve's success speaks for itself. This next match, Aden tries to put to use what Steve has taught him in a match against a newcomer for WLW, Atlas Armstrong.
Ben Simon announcing all day Aden Riley, waiting on his entrance, and here he is. Oh, and look, Martin, the rumors, they're true. The WLW Heavyweight Champion is accompanying him to the ring.
That's right, and that might be the most dangerous weapon Aden Riley's bringing to the ring tonight, aside from that pipe that he's been carrying around and done quite a bit of damage with.
He has, and we saw him use that lead pipe against the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson. However, it did not deter Jackson from winning the Door to Destiny Rumble, which means he will get his shot at the 25th year anniversary show, WLW 25.
That's right, and that shows that those orders of Aden Riley taking it to Camaro Jackson with that pipe right there come down from Superstar Steve to protect his title possibly.
Well, it seems to me it did not work this time.
From Nebraska.
Let's go back down to Ben.
185 pounds. Tonight he makes his World League Wrestling debut. The Natural Atlas Armstrong.
Ben Simon announcing the newcomer, as you said a few moments ago, the Natural Atlas Armstrong.
That's right. This is a young man. He's got a lot of energy. He's hyped up. The fans seem very happy to see him go against Aden O'Reilly tonight.
He definitely has his hands full, but he's got to have eyes in the back of his head because the WLW heavyweight champion lurking on the outside.
That's right. You know he's going to do everything he can to protect his protege in this match. It's still giving instructions on the side here. Maybe giving it a little bit to the referee there too as he goes and checks to make sure that Atlas hasn't brought anything into the ring as a weapon. I think he should be more worried about the other side.
The referee has called for the bell in this match. Well, it'll be underway.
That's right, and Armstrong here trying to get the fans behind him, and the bells rang, and here comes.
Taking too much time talking to the fans and all day bringing those chops that he's learned from the superstar.
That's right, Aden has found his chance to get an advantage, and he took it. You can see Atlas, reckless abandon there. He just runs foot first into his face.
And now he's gonna ram his head right into that top turnbuckle. Oh, and now kicks and kicks and kicks again.
You can see a lot of difference in the attitude of Aden here, although he takes 2 boots to the face.
Oh, and a hard clothesline out of the corner. On a flying forearm this time.
That's right, Atlas Armstrong needs to capitalize on this. He's got to attack here, and here he goes off the rope.
Up. Superstar Steve outside grabbing the leg. Referee did not see it. Oh, and a flatliner.
Well, he buried his forehead in the mat there,
and that is 3, and this match is over with, Martin.
That's right, just a little bit of help from Superstar Steve here, but here he is, and he's got his first singles match victory in World League Wrestling.
He absolutely does, underneath the wings of the heavyweight champion.
As you just saw, fans, Aden Riley picked up one of his very first wins here at World League Wrestling. And Riley had another chance to pick up another win at the annual Door to Destiny Rumble. This matchup saw 15 competitors vie for one chance at the championship at WLW 25. Camaro Jackson, Aden Riley, Blade Lennox, Monstrous Mike Maverick, and many more compete in this match, and it starts now.
Door to Destiny Rumble. Earlier today, all 12 participants had a random draw for their order of entry. In just a few moments, the first 2 wrestlers will enter and wrestle for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, another wrestler will enter, and then every minute thereafter, another competitor will enter the ring. Elimination can occur at any time by going over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. And the last wrestler in the ring after all 12 have entered will be the winner and receive a heavyweight title shot at WLW 25. And now, without any further ado, here are the wrestlers who drew numbers 1 and 2.
Well, Ben Simon, he just said what I was about to say. The winner of this match, he will get a shot at Superstar Steve, the WLW Heavyweight Champion, at WLW 25.
That's great to get that shot, but can they dethrone the champion? He has held on to that title with a death grip for the longest time and taken on every challenger, including several of the competitors here in this riot.
He's been on a tremendous roll as of late, but our first competitor coming through the curtains is none other than Raheem de la Suede.
And I know he'd love to get a shot at that title, Sarge, but he's starting out at number 1, and that can't be the best place for him right now. He's going to have to outlast everybody else.
Over the last couple of months, he's been vying to get a shot at the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship. But if he wins this, he'll bypass that completely and go straight for the top.
That's right. And you know he wants to be world champion. You know he wants to hold that gold. But he's going to have to face off against everybody else and the competitor that's going to start this match against him.
That is correct. And finally, Raheem about to get into the ring here. And here in a few moments, we'll see competitor number 2 that'll start off with Raheem de la Suede.
That's right, Raheem just soaking in all the fan reaction to him. You know he likes to be the center of attention, and there he is, center of the ring, just doing Raheem things.
That's right, doing Raheem things, that, as we've said many times before.
It seemed he had a few choice words for Ben Simon there, and here comes our next competitor, Sarge.
Who is it going to be?
And here it is, Moses. You hear the music, you hear the fan reaction, and you know the deliverer is coming to the ring. And this is going to be a tough challenge for both these young men. They know each other inside and out.
Absolutely, and it's such a wild dynamic right now because it's the deliverer Moses is the man that Raheem has been trying to track down these last couple of months to get a shot against him, and he's going to have the opportunity now to possibly get rid of the deliverer Moses right out the gate.
Well, you can see Moses is ready to go. He wants to win this. He would like to be a double champ. You know he would. And he's going to do everything he can. There it is. Raheem almost out. He keeps dragging Moses with him.
Both men now on the apron.
That's
Raheem
right.
getting him with those right. Oh, look out. His feet are almost close.
That's right. And that would have been an elimination, Sarge. Both of these men went over the top rope, and they're standing on the apron right now. If any one of them falls, or both of them, we could even have an empty ring here. What a shot from Raheem.
Both men giving shots to each other here on this apron. One slip up, one wrong move, and down they go to the concrete floor.
Oh, there he goes. He went straight to a super kick. And well, look at that.
Raheem fell inadvertently back into the ring.
I think luck's on his side right now, just to fall through the ropes like that and not get eliminated. But Moses not taking it on assumption that he's got this one, going right back in for the attack.
These two men going at it for the first 2 minutes, and then we'll see the third competitor. And after that, we'll see a new competitor every minute thereafter.
That's right, and it's going to get real crowded real quick if they can't start eliminating people right away. And you can see Moses going right after Raheem right now. Raheem kind of falling into the corner, maybe in a little bit of trouble here.
Oh, and a chop from Moses now in the corner. He's going to pick him up. Oh, good opportunity here for him to try and throw him right over those ropes.
That's right, a big press, and Raheem able to slip over the side there and come down Moses' back, and now he's going to try and an elbow stops it. And it just seems like both of these young men have a counter for everything they do.
Well, you said before, they know each other so well, both as competitors, but also as a tag team, together as technical difficulty.
That's right, and you can see Raheem, truly one of the more wily people we have here, suckering Moses into the corner there. And now he's got a chance to eliminate Moses, and he needs to do it. You see him looking over his shoulder.
And with the deliverer Moses, we've said this many times before, but he is a Triple Crown winner. And right now, Blade Lennox coming into the ring to join this fray. And if Moses, if he can win tonight and then go on to WLW 25, he'll have 2 belts, and he could be the first person to ever do that.
That's right, and that's what we're hoping for here tonight. Blade Lennox comes in like a fireball. just attacking both Moses and Raheem, and he's on a roll. Both of these men's been fighting for a while.
More Door to Destiny right after this. Welcome back, fans, as this match is still going on, and as you can see, we've gotten more competitors in this ring during the break. The O'Neal brothers have joined the fray here, and both of them working over Blade Lennox in the corner.
That's right, and I said it'd get real crowded real quick, and that's exactly what the O'Neal's brothers do. They get in that ring, they're big, they're burly, and they can knock the crap out of you. So you gotta kind of team up on these guys. You see Moses going after him on the ropes here and trying to get him out early, and that's what you got to do. But they're there to protect each other.
Well, their favorite saying right now is that the O'Neal's rule, and they have the opportunity right now to get rid of all the rest of the competitors right now, and then they have a huge advantage.
And that's right, and if one of them can win this and go on to defeat Steve, that'll give them more power in the tag team division, more stroke, per se, to try and get tag team title opportunities in the future as well. But right now, they're just concerned with Blade Lennox.
Blade Lennox doing a fine job right now of getting away from the O'Neal brothers.
Yeah, Blade Lennox, he'll never say die, he'll never quit. And that's what he's doing right here. He is fighting to stay alive. And Moses and Raheem are still going at it in the corner as Campbell Myers is joining the fray now, Sarge.
Myers in from the premiere, and he's attacking both of the O'Neals. One after the other, chops for both.
Well, you know they are definitely enemies in the tag team division, so you know Campbell wants to make a statement with a spinning DDT and an enziguri tagged onto it for the brother.
A great showing right now for Campbell Myers, but I believe he's got to stay on top of him, Martin.
That's right. He has to keep on the attack, and there's Suede looking to move on from Moses and maybe try and create a little bit of a team up here. Oh no!
Raheem doing Raheem things right here at the Door to Destiny Rumble.
That's right. He got Campbell to drop his guard, and a eye poke in a Rumble match is not an illegal thing. And now just driving that sternum into the buckle and taking the wind right out of him as Moses on the other end. Back to Raheem here in this corner, getting ready to, oh no, Campbell's able to slip it.
He was able to get away, and now fighting Raheem in the corner himself, and music hidden, and oh, here comes a newcomer to World League Wrestling. It's Big Mike Maverick. He stands 6'8" and weighs in at 275 pounds.
And I'm going to tell you what, he's going to start clearing out this ring. This big young man can really do some damage. I've seen him in action, and I know what he can do, and Campbell right now finding out himself.
And fans, get your tickets right now for Brawl Hallows Eve, October the 5th. Get them at HarleyRace.com. Be a part of the crowd, just like these fans that are witnessing the Door to Destiny Rumble as Big Mike drops that huge elbow down.
And he looks like he's ready to clear the field, but he saw Blade Lennox, and they wrestled earlier, and Blade Lennox was able to take the win. But Mike now going in to take that advantage away from him, take his win back, per se, take his I'm bigger, I'm tougher than you act that he loves to throw around when he's down here.
Well, his attention's been diverted, Martin, now because the Deliverer Moses attacking him from behind, but one choke slam. That's all it took, one choke slam, and now the Deliverer is down.
And we just seen an O'Neal brother get eliminated. He's not too happy about it, but it's like I said, this is going to start clearing out here real quick with all of these big men in the ring and all of these guys who are so accomplished at wrestling. And Mike just chopping away at Blade Lennox, and he's just continuing the pummeling from an earlier match.
And of course, that was Stephen O'Neal that was just eliminated. And now comes out all day Aden Riley, who we saw hit Camaro in the leg with that lead pipe.
That's right. And this kid, he has no respect for anything. He loses his matches. He disrespects a former world heavyweight champion like Leland Race when he's offered a handshake at the end of the match and just slaps him in the face. And then also, he's using weapons
And you know, with Aden Riley going after the two big men at first, I don't know if that was the right strategy, but you know, he's still around, and fans won't be right back with more action. Fans, we are back and coming through the curtain right now. It is another newcomer, a recent graduate from the Race Wrestling Academy. It's Jeff Wilde.
That's right, and this is his first time in a World League Wrestling ring. He graduated from the Harley Race Wrestling Academy just recently, and he said he's going to make it wild tonight, and I believe it.
Oh, and a crossbody connects to Camel Myers. Wow, look at him go.
I'm telling you, it looks like a war zone in there. There's just bodies strewn about the ring. And it seems like Jeff, all he has to do is just pick a person. Well, no.
Raheem decided to pick him this time.
That's right. Raheem picked him. He's going to try and prey on the fact that he is new to the game. And right into the corner. But Jeff Wilde over the top there.
A beautiful up and over from him. And now, an atomic knee drop to the backside of Raheem.
Well, you could tell that really hurt. Raheem went straight to the corner. And whoa!
Camel Myers has just been eliminated by Devin O'Neal.
And what a club and blow that was. I mean, he drove him straight to the floor on that one. As now Jeff's trying on Moses for size as he's excited. I don't think he's feeling any pain right now.
Absolutely not. And in the ring right now, there's a case to be made. Devin O'Neal and Big Mike Maverick, the two strongest ones in this matchup right now.
And you can see Big Mike. Oh, here comes Leland Race. You know he's got an axe to grind here, Sarge. And there it is.
And it's Blade Lennox that just got dumped over the top.
And as you see, Leland Race coming right in with eyes only for Aden Riley and the disrespect.
And he's gone. He is gone.
I'm going to tell you, once he come out to the ring, I knew it was. Oh, wait a minute.
Raheem just sent Leland out.
Well, a shocker right after a shocker, I guess. I didn't expect to see Campbell Myers go out. I expected Aden O'Reilly to get thrown out as soon as I saw Leland Race. But I did not expect
Raheem de la Suede. We've got a fight going outside now. Leland Race and Aden Riley going at it outside of the ring, going towards the curtains.
Seemed like Leland Race was more concerned with showing that young man to show some respect than he was with winning this battle royal right here. But Moses and Raheem back together again in the center of the ring, chopping is Jeff Wilde, trying to take on Big Mike Maverick.
That's right now, 4 competitors going at it, all 4 of them not giving any quarter. Raheem de la Suede just sent out the deliverer.
That's right, and he's coming with the fire right now. 2 eliminations in short succession. Raheem could be building up towards a win here. Jeff Wilde trying to body slam Big Mike there, and it didn't quite go the way he wanted it to. That's a big young man right there to try and slam, and here comes Shawn Logan.
Shawn Logan out there also, just as you said, fighting outside. But the 3 men in the ring, Jeff Wilde, Raheem de la Suede, Big Mike, and the 2 teaming up on Jeff Wilde. Shawn Logan taking his time to get in there.
And you know, he has no love lost between him and Moses there, but I think he's trying to take a smart tact here and let these guys beat up on each other and use up as much time as he can and keep himself rested.
Well, that might be a good strategy, but, I mean, he's got to get in there and mix it up at some point.
Well, if he doesn't, somebody's for sure going to come out there and get him. That's a guarantee in this building.
Oh, and Jeff Wilde now. A huge shot and a second one right to the chest of the big man.
That's right, he's taking it to Big Mike right here, and you could see the excitement in Jeff Wilde boiling over as he's just stomping a mud hole in Big Mike, but Shawn Logan in there to cut him off there and kicks him in the stomach, and now he's going to take the offensive.
Coming off those ropes, trying to go for that crossbody again, missing, and now you've got Raheem and Shawn Logan all over Wilde.
And this is the way to do it at this point in the match. Everybody's tired, everybody's wore out, and everybody's been beat on. So you're going to want to double team as much as you can to try and throw these other guys out.
Shawn Logan putting the head of Wilde into that turnbuckle. Let's go. Oh, here we go. The Grand Regent. Camaro Jackson now making his way. I don't know how effective he's going to be with that bad leg right now, though.
That's right, but you know he's never going to quit fighting, and he's out there staring down the biggest man in the ring right now.
He comes up just to the chest of Big Mike, but he is giving no quarter as he's giving chops.
He takes him straight to the ropes, and he's trying to wear him down. He's going to try and take him over. I don't know if he can pick this big man up.
Fans, who's going to win this? We're going to find out right after this. Welcome back, fans, and we are going to show you what happened during the break.
That's right, and you can see they all piled up on Big Mike in that corner, and they rolled him out, and that's exactly what I was saying, Sarge, for someone that large.
And now Shawn Logan just got drop kicked in the back, and he's gone now.
That's right, and they were dropping like flies during the commercial, Sarge. And as you can see, we have 3 competitors left in this Rumble. Raheem de la Suede, Jeff Wilde, and Camaro Jackson.
And Camaro Jackson still feeling the effects of that lead pipe that was struck against his leg by Aden Riley.
That's right, and you know he's not going to give up, but it's definitely took its toll on him this late in this match. As Jeff Wilde with another big splash across the body there, across body, driving Raheem to the floor, and he's got him right where he wants him, Sarge.
If he could just get him up and out and over those ropes. But wait a second, he's going to hit. Oh, up and over suplex.
That's right, looking to do a little bit more damage. Maybe just kind of take the ability out of the small of the back there for Raheem. And I think he's wasting time when he could be trying to eliminate him here.
Well, that's what he's going to try and do right now, but Raheem's stopping everything. Oh, no, he's dumped him over the ropes. Oh, hit those hands hard.
You could see Jeff Wilde holding on, but Raheem, with the hesitation, was able to spin it around on him and knock those hands off the ropes, and Wilde's out. But what a showing for the young man here.
Absolutely, I would agree 100%, but now we are down to 2. Raheem de la Suede and the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson. One of these men will get a shot at WLW 25 against Superstar Steve.
And I think Raheem's noticing just now who he's still in the ring with.
And fans, if you want to be in the crowd just like all these fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena, October the 5th, Brawl Hallows Eve is your chance. Get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com.
Yeah, he's making fun of Camaro Jackson there a little bit. That might not be the tack to take with him. As he just chops Raheem right back into that corner, and now trying to pick him up.
Oh, but that knee just gave out, Martin. The knee gave out, and now Raheem, he's going to go to work on it.
And that's the problem with this situation. You could see Aiden take that pipe to his leg and just trying to ensure that the Grand Regent can't win a match like this and face off against Steve. And now just fighting for his life here against Raheem.
A succession of punches to that knee. Can he even stand up now? That's the issue.
But if he can't stand up, it might bode well. If Raheem can't get him over the top rope, he can't eliminate him. But you can see, Raheem's gonna wait for him to get up. And he's gonna time his shots, just like right here. Oh, you seen it coming plain as day. He's picking at the bones here, Sarge.
Dancing around, showboating still, doing Raheem things, but now's not the time.
And Camaro Jackson can't even land a punch here. How's he going to win when he can't even stand up? Raheem de la Suede just pummeling him here. You can see it. He's almost spent. He's trying to fight his way up to his feet, and Raheem's lining him up for another big punch.
Yes, he is, right in the middle of the ring. He's waiting. Oh, realized he was so close to him, and oh, wait a minute! The Grand Regent, he just dumped Raheem over the top rope, and we've got a winner, Martin.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that against all odds. This match was over for Camaro Jackson. and just he pulled it out of his back pocket. He stayed in the fight and was able to pull off the win here.
Just like a lot of the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena, I'm in total shock because yes, it is the Grand Regent. It is Camaro Jackson, and he's the one that's going to get the shot against Superstar Steve at WLW 25.
That match saw Camaro Jackson be the last man in the ring. He had won the chance to face Superstar Steve for this company's biggest prize, the WLW World Heavyweight Championship at WLW 25. But Camaro hadn't forgotten what had happened in the past. As Superstar Steve and Aden Riley face off against Camaro Jackson and the Legacy Leland race, and that match starts right now.
Welcome back, fans. This match, HD Daniels, our referee for this one, waiting for both teams to be ready.
Come on, Steve, right down off of the apron.
Oh, and here comes Camaro Jackson, completely rushing in on Aden Riley. He's going to get the start that he wants.
That's right, and this is what happens when you make Leland race and Camaro Jackson wait. They're ready to go, and Aden Riley just not prepared for this onslaught right now. As you can see, Camaro Jackson totally in control, and
oh, look out, what a chop.
I'm going to tell you, this beating, you would say, is long overdue for Aden Riley, but he's taken an enormous amount of punishment in the past, and here he is still taking punishment. He may not be able to get the advantage on Camaro Jackson, but he's not giving up. There's a lot of arrogance in this young man, and you can see Camaro Jackson making the cover. You know he really wants to be in there with Steve, Sarge.
And you can see already, not 2 to 3 minutes into this match, and on Aden Riley, his chest is as red as a tomato from the beating right now that Camaro Jackson is doing to the young Aden Riley.
That's right. You have to take note to the fact that the world champion is sitting in a chair outside the ring. He's not up on the apron. He looks like his strategy here is to let the Legacy and the Grand Regent basically punch themselves out on Aden Riley here and then come in and clean up the mess.
And that's apparently why he brought that chair in, so he can just have a ringside seat so he can watch everything going on.
Well, you can see he's blocking a fan there, but I'm sure Steve doesn't care about that. And Aden Riley certainly cares about those chops right now. As you can see, he's just getting put through it.
Leland race in the last year showing Camaro Jackson just how to lay those chops in, and he has gotten so much better with it now. Oh, and a shoulder tackle from the Legacy. Just a one count. Riley getting that shoulder up and quickly.
Well, he's trying to fight his way to his feet. I just don't know if this young man has the skills at the moment to maintain offense long enough to take it to the Legacy here. There you go.
Oh, and you're right, because here comes Leland again.
And Steve was taking him under his wing. He shouldn't have made a rookie mistake like that, like putting his face down and not being sure where the Legacy was coming off of those ropes.
And it's not just the chest of Aden Riley. His back is showing the effects of what the Legacy and the Grand Regent are doing right now. And wrestling fans, the next live event will be December the 14th, Christmas Bash Spectacular. Get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com, and you'll see action just like we are witnessing right now.
That's right. And Camaro Jackson just going from corner to corner, slamming Aden Riley's face into it. And you can see him. Camaro Jackson, he really, really wants to get to Steve here, but he's got to go the way it goes, and Steve's not up there to be tagged into this match.
Steve just out there on the concrete floor, just now standing and watching everything going on. He's yelling at him.
Well, this is a well-earned beatdown for Aden Riley here, but I truly have to feel like the world champion has just thrown Aden Riley to the wolves here.
Well, with what with Superstar Steve, with what he did to Camaro Jackson and Leland Race not long ago, if I was Superstar Steve, I wouldn't be wanting to get into the ring right now either, because he knows what's waiting for him.
You see Camaro Jackson almost like a crazy. Oh, no.
And now Superstar Steve sees an opening and takes it. Waiting for that tag.
Wearing down Camaro just a little bit before the champ comes in. The champ wants in. And Camaro's been foaming at the mouth to get this shot at Steve, but this isn't the way he wanted it. This is not the situation that he wants it in. But he's going to fight his way up. Look at that, Sarge.
He is, but again, the champ getting the leverage, and now just putting the boots to the chest of Jackson.
And Steve feels like he's done appropriate amount of damage here, and he's going to go take a rest. And Aden Riley back in the ring and just rolls into Camaro right there. And you can see the effects of the earlier portions of this match on Aden Riley here as he's pretty wore. Oh, no.
Oh, what a slam Camaro just did to young Aden.
I've seen sacks of potatoes thrown gentler than that.
Oh, and again.
Camaro's just trying to drive him through the mat to the floor of the arena here.
25 minutes remaining.
And he's going to give him over to the Legacy. A third slam. Oh, and that hard elbow drop. 1, 2.
I'll tell you what, that onslaught right there, that beatdown would have put a lot of people away, but Aden Riley somehow able to pull that shoulder up at the last second to get out of it. And if this continues this way, I don't know how Steve and Aden have a chance at winning this match. Does Steve even care about winning this match?
That's a really good question, Martin. But right now, in the middle of this ring, Leland Race grinding on that neck and chin area of Riley.
You see referee Daniels asking if Aden wants to continue, and he's showing him he wants to continue. With a couple of well-placed shots to the breadbasket there, and Leland Race in the corner and in trouble, just right down his jaw there with that forearm, Sarge.
And now with shots to the back, but here comes Leland right back again. Shots to the back left and right. And fans, this match, this tag team match, it continues. Well, welcome back, fans. In this match, during the break, completely breaking down into a brawl. We've got Aden Riley and Camaro Jackson duking it out in the ring, and outside, Superstar Steve and Leland Race.
And I'm going to tell you, it just, over the commercial, it spilled out of the ring. There's no more Leland Race right into the ring post there. And Steve now with that chair behind him. Oh, no, Sarge, he's going to brainbuster.
Good night.
And you can see the blood freely pouring down the Legacy's face right now, down the side of his head.
What has he done? A brainbuster on the chair. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to tell you what he did. Steve just took Leland Race out of this match. There's no way he's going to be able to continue. That's a concrete floor and a steel chair right there that he banged his head against in that brainbuster. And you can see Camaro Jackson, and he knows that Leland Race... look at Leland on the floor. He is completely out. Referee's getting his gloves on here.
Leland Race is not moving one bit right now.
I know that Camaro wants to make sure that Leland's okay, but he's going to have to get up there and finish this match by himself.
It's 2-on-1 then, Martin.
How
can Camaro...
That's not going to change the fact that either one of these two men right here would get back up in that ring and fight on. And you know Leland Race would want him to get up and fight on rather than end this match on some kind of technicality because Steve got up to his underhanded tactics behind, outside the ring.
I've got to think right now, though, Martin, that Superstar Steve, especially him, but both him and Aden Riley had this planned from the get-go.
It certainly seems like it. I said it looked like they were trying to get him to punch themselves out there. And Leland, there's no way he could continue this match. Camaro's just got to get up and show the world right here.
Well, Leland's moving, Martin, a little bit here.
I don't know that he's got enough in him to say it's safe for him to fight. I don't think Daniels is going to allow him to continue this match.
Oh, the referee, H.D. Daniels, now beginning that count.
Well, if Camaro doesn't get back in the ring, all is lost. He's going to have to get in. I know he wants to help Leland right now, but right now there's no time for it, Sarge.
But he's also got a WLW Heavyweight Championship match on the line in the future. Does he risk this?
Well, I mean, if you look at what Steve just did to Leland Race, I think we know what Camaro Jackson's going to do, and I think you can see it on his face.
He's getting in there, and here comes both Steve and Aden all over Camaro in the corner.
Daniels has got to get this under control somehow. I'm not sure how he's going to do it because the champion could just run roughshod here. And Camaro showing the fight that's left in him here as he's just fighting both of them off at the same time, Sarge.
Slugging it out. He is. Oh, a meeting of the minds from Camaro Jackson. And now he's going to ram him right into Superstar Steve.
And Camaro Jackson may be able to use the emotional fuel that just happened during this break when everything broke down. Oh, good suplex. Aiden Riley in trouble.
But here comes Steve right out the gate.
Now I'm going to tell you, he's going to have to clear out this 2-on-1 advantage a little bit more before he can think about going for pinfalls here because they're always going to be able to save each other.
Referee H.D. Daniels trying to get control of this, but both men just doing whatever they please. And fans, this match, it continues right after these messages. Wrestling fans, welcome back. Camaro Jackson, during that break, trying to do all that he can, not being able to overcome the odds of Superstar Steve and Aden. But now though, he's got Aden all by himself in the ring. 1, 2. Oh, here comes Superstar Steve again to break it all up.
And that's the problem right there is every time he goes for a pinfall, you know the other partner's going to come and save him from that tag. And there's nobody to cut that guy off and stop him from stopping the count. Camaro is in so much trouble. You can see in the corner of the screen, Leland Ray still on the floor trying to regain consciousness, I have to think, get back in this fight, Sarge.
Superstar Steve just made that tag, and the referee seen it. But Aden Riley perched on the top. Oh, he got caught. Camaro caught him. What a backdrop from Camaro, but here comes Superstar Steve. He didn't realize that tag was made, Martin.
That's right, and you could see Daniels saying he's legal just before Steve attacked Camaro there, and Camaro not ready for Steve right behind him with that sneaky tag.
And this is also what's become very scary with the champion. The face that he has right. Oh, super kick right to the throat.
And that'll take all the fight out of a regular man, but the Grand Regent there, he's saying do it again. He's saying bring it on, Steve. And you love it when you see this, but he's just going to keep.
He's going to keep bringing it and bringing it and bringing it more. And wrestling fans, if you want to see action just like this, get your tickets right now for December the 14th, Christmas Bash Spectacular 2024, the last live event of the year 2024. Get them at HarleyRace.com.
That's right. And once you get their tickets, you can see action like this. The World League Heavyweight Champion got Camaro Jackson right where he wants him, the #1 contender in deep trouble. You have to worry about his ability to compete in a couple of weeks for the title with the onslaught that's going on.
He's rolling him over for a pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Camaro Jackson, he's kicked out again, fighting for his life right now.
But to what ends is it going to bring him? Is he keeps fighting. It's just too hard to fight back against these two. With as sneaky as Aden Riley is, and with as savvy as Superstar Steve is.
And Superstar Steve and Aden Riley doing all of this to Camaro Jackson to make it work when Camaro Jackson has this shot for the heavyweight championship that he is not even close to 100%. But Camaro fighting with all he's got.
He's showing a whole lot of gumption right now. He's fought his way back, but he's got to stay on the attack. And he's got to make sure that Aden Riley's not capable of interfering in this match. There he goes.
Oh, look out. I think he may have heard what you were saying. And now he's got the champion lined up. If he hits this Peacemaker, you can say it's over.
He's brought it all the way back, and here he comes.
Oh, and a duck from Steve.
A real low kick there. Oh, it looked like it got him in the leg. Oh, brain buster.
1, 2, 3. And this match is over. And again, the champion, Superstar Steve, all day Aden Riley, victorious in this fight.
That's right, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's a plan that was executed to perfection. Leland race just in pieces outside the ring. Camaro Jackson in the ring, losing, beat down. How much is he going to have left for this world title match in the future?
And what is the condition now of the legacy himself as well, Leland Race?
He's right there at the apron. It looks like he's wanting to try and crawl back in the ring. But this fight is over for now, and Steve's come out on top with Aden Riley.
And now we have to look to the future. What's this hold for that championship match?
Yet again, fans, Superstar Steve and Aden Riley, they stooped to a whole new low. Superstar Steve busted open the legacy and the numbers game. They played in effect here. But the outcome didn't change. For WLW 25, main event was still Camaro Jackson taking on Superstar Steve for the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. As we come to a close for this special edition of WLW Showdown, we want to say how proud of how far we have come here at World League Wrestling. To our wrestlers, staff, and fans, we say thank you. Without all of you, World League Wrestling wouldn't be possible. So again, thank you so very much. Finally, we want to end this episode with a very special moment from WLW 25. Joe Galley, COO of the NWA, made a special appearance with a special announcement regarding the future of both companies.
Thank you all so much, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and a privilege to be here tonight for such a monumental moment. 25 years of professional wrestling. And not only that, it is the best wrestling on God's green earth. This is my first time in this building, but it's not the first time I've actually been in this ring. As many of you know, there's been the cooperation with WLW and the NWA for quite some time, including our big anniversary shows that we had just down the road at the Chase. And it was in this ring at NWA 74 where a very important moment happened in my life, where I dropped down to one knee and I proposed to the love of my life. And I'm proud to report that we're still married. And I have a lovely 2-month-old daughter waiting for me at home, watching right now. Hi, Ivy. And it got me thinking that WLW is all about family. This family right here, this family of people who have supported this brand and also supported the National Wrestling Alliance for those 25 years. And as I mentioned, this is the first time I've been to this building. And I look around at the artwork, and I look at the stars that are on this wall. Stars like the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And the man himself, the 8-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race. Harley Race is obviously the cornerstone of this organization, but also the cornerstone of the National Wrestling Alliance, and proof that tradition and legacy and respect is what's going to lead to success in the sport of professional wrestling. And it's going to lead to each and every one of you coming to these shows and supporting WLW for 25 years and beyond into the future. And so at this moment, before I make a big announcement, I would like to welcome Leland Race and NWA World Tag Team Champion Trevor Murdoch to the ring right now. Look at this, always putting in the work, isn't he? Leland, I'm going to start with you. Once again, I'm humbled and honored to be here this evening. I'm humbled and honored that you are a part of the NWA family. And I will say, without a shadow of a doubt, all those years of us doing the anniversary show right down the road at the Chase, that would not have been possible without the help of you and the rest of the crew here at WLW. So thank you. And Trevor Murdoch, I've known you for a long time. These fans have actually probably known you for longer. As a former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and as our current NWA World Tag Team Champion, you are the living example of what it means to be a professional in the sport of professional wrestling. No one does it better than Trevor Murdoch. So at this moment, I'd like to officially announce, on behalf of the National Wrestling Alliance and our owner, William Patrick Corgan, that WLW, as of this moment, is now in official NWA territory. Now, for you fans out there, that's going to mean a few things. First and foremost, you're going to be able to see many more NWA stars come and compete in this very ring. And that includes our NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Tom Latimer, our NWA World Women's Champion, Kenzie Page, and so many more. On top of that, and I believe this is so important, the wrestlers that you cultivate here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy and here at WLW now have a fast track to come in to the NWA and be featured on NWA programming like NWA Power every Tuesday. And finally, as of this evening, your WLW Heavyweight Champion is now an officially recognized NWA champion. Again, I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I know that this partnership is going to continue on, and we are going to make some incredible matches for all of the fine fans here in Missouri.
No, this is your house. This is everybody's house, and I want everybody to understand what that means. Everyone here tonight, you recognize the fact that 25 years ago, the 8-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion created something special. That's right, and there's nothing that can touch it by a long shot. I see Bull Schmidt, that young buck over there. We got Adam Leggett, the guy who's crazier than most people would ever think of being. We got Attila Khan, formerly known as drill instructor here at the original World Legion Wrestling, Darren Wade. JDR. Where's Darren Wade? Guys, tonight is what we all have been working for a very long time. But the work doesn't stop here. We are sold out. We're sold out. Darren Wade, there you are. I found you. You can't hide from me. Tonight is where it all starts again, and tonight, this is for all of you. World League Wrestling, now part of the NWA. Joe, I want you to understand how much this moment means to myself. I'm sure I can echo that Trevor also thinks the same, and we look forward to what World League Wrestling brings to the NWA table. That said, I'm done talking because the motto of this company is to shut up and wrestle. Thank you. Everybody have a great time, and we're going to shut up and wrestle starting right now.
Fans, this is huge for us here at WLW. It very literally changes our future. And during that video, I was handed a note that I'm happy to announce to you that in February, we'll have the full airing of WLW 25 right here on all of our social media platforms. It's been a blast catching you all up to speed today, and from all of us here at NWA World League Wrestling, we look forward to the future with each and every one of you. And until next time, fans, I'm Sarge Phillips, and we'll see you here on NWA World League Wrestling Showdown.